able to get this rockets into his hands and gets the first kill. Oh, does use them both, but goes down for his trouble. And yeah, looks like Honor's even kind of here off the rip now as things settle down. Or
Yeah,
Silva.
Clammy getting knocked, dropping the sniper over in their training side. So definitely, fronts aren't real. Going to be looking to pick that bad boy up. As both right now are kind of just trying to go in tit for tat here, figuring out how to get to the 50-yard line. But it looks like Grunts Aren't Real are going to be pushing their way through long haul.
Yeah, and backs against the walls here now for Hypnotize. So, grunts aren't real. Taking a bit of a good position here, and it looks like with Slop desperately trying to make his way up to he's actually just holding flag now. This is going to be a lot of work here for Slop to buy his team some time, as Keep Composure misses that sniper shot. The flag has made it to plat, but it looks like Hypnotize are back off the respawn screen. I say that though, and two more go down. Grunts Aren't Real have this over the halfway line, and I don't think there's anyone who's going to be able to stop them.
No, just a great control of the map there as they pull the flag through long. Keep Composure got a little bit of the butterfingers, but he's going to be putting it in for the first cap on Empyrean here. And yeah, honestly, right now, Grunts Aren't Real, controlling the Slay game, controlling the map, and they're going to be looking to make another push here as Keep Composure is going to be trying to poke his way through long haul and finding out where the spawners are at.
Yeah, Grunts Aren't Rigged here are doing quite well. Really throwing the the enemy team back, and Clammy now stuck.
And we're live here with the Halo Fun Time Mixed Tournament coming to you on a Tuesday night here. We're going to be kicking things off here with a best of 3 series, playing some Streets, Oddball, Recharge, Slayer, and Live Fire King of the Hill. I'm going to be your host here, Silva Fox, and I'm joined alongside Space Crabs.
Hey guys,
How's
what's
it going,
going
Space
on?
Crabs?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. I'm excited to finally cast something for the first time.
This is your first time casting?
Well, second time casting, but it
Nice.
should be a really fun night. We've got a lot of really high octane teams ready to play, and I'm excited to get into it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. There seems to be a kind of a running series here of just different competitive events that Halo Fun Time's been putting together. I was happy to be a part of the Trailblazer Championship Series, and I'm happy to see these mixed tournaments going on here. It seems to me like you guys kind of essentially pulled a bunch of Discord members and balanced it out based off of CSR. So we got kind of a wide range of different skill levels on each team. Is that right?
That's right. So for the Trailblazer Championship Series, we really wanted to do the best of the best teams. People could make their own teams with no CSR cap, but for these mixed tournaments, we wanted to give players of any CSR a chance to compete. Yep, me and my shot sorted teams by hand to make sure that everything was competitive and fair, and this is going to be the result of that. And
Nice,
here we
that's
go
awesome.
into game one.
Yeah, we're kicking things off here, rolling on the streets. We got Team Haha versus Santa's Hit Squad. I like the holiday themed teams here, and we're kicking things off here with Risky 352 here off of the opening. Team Haha already getting the early laughs, getting the rocket off of the jump there and getting a double kill and shotgun.
Bounty going down for free there. That's not good. It looks like they're rotating the ball back A.
Yeah, rotating it back here in the back of A here, trying to get a nice little setup here. Tycho holding down the shotgun, not able to get the final kill, unfortunately. 2 go down for each side here. And
Delta's getting some big time here.
Yeah, Delta with some big time here. And listen, he's ready to show up here. He's been hyped up for getting here on the stream. Normally he's behind the scenes commentating, and this time we get a little bit more Delta action. So he's gonna be feeling a little bit of pressure.
Gray's got to run away and play his life here. Tycho's looking for an opportunity to get some damage down, gets taken down to about 1 shot, dies. Looks like blue team is setting up a pretty good hold in A.
Yeah, they already got 2 down against Team Haha, holding the ball steady here in the top of A. They got someone covering the purple street. B side's going to be the open side, and that's where you see Haha already starting to make their push. So I think 3 of them are going over towards the planner side.
Yep, looks like
Still.
4
Go
are
ahead.
committed to B-side push.
4 of them, dude. They're just gonna flood them and overwhelm them there on the B side, as it looks like now they're kind of left to kind of escape through Purple Street here. But just great job of not letting them overwhelm them on this B side. Just picking them apart and laying different damage down. As Odds kind of leading the charge here on protecting this B side.
Odds is making a great play, boxing them back into B and forcing them not to take that route onto A. Meanwhile, the ball is still untouched back A. It looks like Gray is going to be playing this out mid.
And I think the rockets got up. I'm not sure who was able to get them, but it looks as if maybe both rockets got used. Well, I see one darting across from green window. Bounty was the one that picked it up and was able to get a kill, but 2 go down from the blue team as Haha has the advantage here. Crazed Rock, I remember him. He had an outstanding performance in your inaugural Trailblazer Championship Series tournament.
That's right.
Exactly. That was a heck of a day, a 9-hour marathon, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, cheers to both casters, all the casters that came out to do that event. That was a marathon.
A total marathon. And it was worth it too. We had a grand finals reset with the team. I think it was Crazed Rock's team coming out of the losers bracket at the end there and stealing away the first place finish, which was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I believe it was Online Shooters that came out with the win versus Mediocre, which I believe was Crazed Rock.
Nice, it's good. Now Tycho here, holding things in the top of C, holding the ball, swapping out with the red gun, just able to get the kills. Really great objective presence there to, I feel like a lot of the times people kind of just get used to holding the ball, like especially like in the earlier levels of CSR, there's a lot that can be done, and every little second does count, but sometimes dropping the ball for a minute, pulling the gun back out and laying some damage as they come in is just as important.
That's right, and sometimes if you know that you're being pushed at the ball carrier, one of the best things that you can do is just throw the ball in an area where it's hard for the enemy team to capture and take to a safe location. So I think here Haha is able to, or I'm sorry, Santa's hit squad was able to recover the ball and has it still held in C, or in A, or I'm sorry, in C, which is great.
Yeah, it's fantastic too, especially as they did have an eye here on rockets, but Haha able to pick up the rocket and immediately launch in the top C steps. They're not scared there. He has another rocket in the chamber, able to get a kill there, I think on top C. Ball down here. Joe's going to be left to kind of get a reset going here. Both teams exchange a kill.
Joe with a huge trade right there.
Huge, just fantastic play there over by B steps, and right now both teams just trading out here in this exchange in the bottom of palms and going into B steps. Now, is there anything in particular, like you have a little bit more familiarity with a lot of these players, so is there anything that you're looking for in terms of this series and how these two teams go at each other?
Yeah, I would think that Odds is probably going to be the heavy hitter and shot caller for Santa's hit squad, while Crazed Rock will probably be the same on Haha. I know after playing with Joe, Bounty, and Gray that they all give great communication, and I know after playing with Tycho and Risky, they're both not slouches either when it comes to the kill department. And Delta is just, he provides the best vibes that you could ever ask for, so.
It's an
really
underrated
happy.
role on the team.
He's the Bard, for sure.
That's fantastic, and that's so fitting. Anybody that is familiar with him from just casting and being in different events, he's always going to lighten the mood, and he always adds just a sense of humor that really can be unmatched.
That's right.
But right now, though, I mean, he's hanging in there right now. I mean, he's a little bit lower on in terms of the kill feed, but he's providing some objective support. But right now, it's going to be Santa's hit squad that takes the first round here. Now we're going to be bouncing back things off in here in terms of the second round here. Rocket's going to be out there in the bottom and middle here. Who's going to get the great setup here off of the rip?
I would like to see Santa's hit squad pay closer attention to the Rockets. I think that would go a long way for them in securing a hold on one of the bases.
Oh Exactly. Yeah, it's just a huge difference maker. You know, it's almost kind of an expectation that you should at least get 2 kills with the Rockets every time it's up. And you're talking about oddball, you're already just cutting the team in half there with a potential
And it
rocket play.
looks like Gray's doing just that. 1 rocket used, 1 kill given, 2 rockets used, 2 kills.
Heck yeah.
That's amazing for Santa's Hit Squad.
Yeah, they're doing a fantastic job right now as Odds TV just leading the way here in slays with 17-7, also picking up some ball time and just being very heads up, gathering information in terms of where Haha is going to be pushing here and making his adjustments accordingly. And you can tell that the comms are already on point here, as there's also like a little bit of blend of chemistry already happening. And these are already like these mixed teams, so that's going to be the huge competitive edge here early on in this tournament.
Definitely, these teams have known for about a week who's going to be on their team. We've had some fills onto some of these teams, but overall the teams have mostly stayed the same. So these guys have been playing together for at least a week, kind of getting to know each other and how each other play. And you can definitely see it in this series here. The communication is definitely there for both teams.
Yeah, and in the middle of that, Delta securing some more ball time there. He's leading the charge in terms of objective. I feel like I'm just going to keep calling out every time I get a little opportunity to see him play, but they were just doing a fantastic job of starting to come back in this game. It was a 36-0 lead for Santa's Hit Squad, and now Haha clawing their way back in here and already putting damage and cleaning up kills as they're trying to break the setup, and now Rockets are coming up.
Yeah, the Rockets is going to be the deciding factor here of this back A hold.
Delta survives the first rocket with the shotgun, puts enough damage down, and he's able to finish off the kill there. Man, he's so sneaky. You know he's going to be talking about that play, though, the next time we get an opportunity to chat with him. He's going to be like, did you see that? Did you see that? But yeah, now it looks as if...
Odds with a lot of damage there to the ball carrier and a trade. We'll see if Resolute can capitalize on this. He's able to take out one. And Joe and Bounty are able to clean up the other.
Yeah, lots of good damage there put down, but they're...
3 dead for Haha.
Yeah, what a great turnaround there on Purple Street. I think Haha kind of got stuck a little bit there on Purple Street. They were kind of a little bit more comfortable with the A setup in the top of the tower because, you know, I think that's kind of a good foundation to have. But when you're in like those middle zones like Purple and B, you got to have your head on a swivel in terms of which way they're coming.
Yeah, so optimally when you're holding the ball C, you want the enemy team spawning PD, and they were able to get that. However, the enemy team, Team Haha, was able to push through B side with the quickness and able to push the ball back into C court.
And now the ball rests out here in the middle of C court. 2 down for the side of Haha. Santa's Hit Squad right now holding it down, but Crazed Rock staying alive, finishing the damage off on Odds TV here. He's going to be a total rat in the back, but Bounty snuffs him out with the rock, with the grenade. Excuse me. Oh, the Craze snuffs out Crazed Rock with the rock. Let's get ahead of myself here. But yeah, now it looks like as if like the ball's going to be reset here, almost in the middle here with Rockets coming up now.
Odds last alive. Let's see what he does here. Just staying alive, getting some damage down, waiting for his team to spawn. He's able to pick off Delta. 2 down for Team Haha. Odds has a rocket control. Team Haha needs to be careful here. Crazed Rock goes down. Risky goes down. The
Just a
ball
great play.
Yeah, great play. Relieved a lot of pressure there.
And the whole time, you know, Odds was sitting there one shot in tires, and he had basically enemies all around him and Rockets coming up. And by him not desperating the Rockets there or desperating his life there, it had just a long ripple effect of them able to turn the tides there and pick up the extra rocket, get the kills, and clean them out. And Crazed Rock right here with a nasty flank. He's the last one up for his team. It's a 1v1 versus him and Joe. He's going to pick up the ball here, and we have a tie game here in the second round of Oddball.
Now I really like this holding cafe. It kind of allows you to choose whether or not to go C or to go A. Also, you do have a lot of cover sitting here on cafe. They're able to take out 2 and rotate the ball closer to A side. Bounty's struggling.
Enemy team nearing victory.
And so for a lot of these players, though, like what exactly is the range of players here? I think I saw a mix of a couple of Onyx players, a couple Plats. So you really have just kind of such a wide range of different players kind of getting in the mix here, and it's cool to see. You know, the top guys trying to take the lead here and being the IGLs and guiding everyone else across, and just goes to show that teamwork is just so important in this game. It doesn't matter what your skill level is.
And you can see how even these teams are. It's a 1-to-1 oddball series. This game decides it all. Let's see how we go.
Rockets up here. Now each team saw their first opening strat from the first round here. Looks as if two are going to go down for Santa's hit squad. Haha, getting the laughs again, able to pick up the rockets. Crazed Rock here almost able to clean up the back of C. I think those rockets are hanging out here in the battle over at shotgun with the oddball just sitting there as well.
Still have 2 shots in them. One shot now.
Enemy has the ball.
Just a great play there, and just a heads up play to dump the rocket and get the trade there at the end.
Let's see if Bounty can capitalize with this rocket. Ends up, wow, great shot.
And already putting damage down to the next person, pushing into caution and PD.
Ball dropped.
Just in terms of a total overview here, Odds TV rocking 31 kills and 16 deaths, leading the way in the Slay department for his team, while he has other great support players picking up the OBJ. And on the side of Haha, a couple of Slayers of their own with Crazed Rock 23 kills and Risky with 21. So yeah, just back and forth so far. And this third round here, I think both teams have finally been warmed up. They've had a chance to shoot their guns and feel the other team out. I think you're seeing them basically fight for every you know, position on the map here.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
Delta doing great things, support work for his team. 11 kills, 12 assists, almost a minute on the clock here. And he might be the lowest CSR, but he knows how to be a good team player. He knows how to make some good plays when it counts.
Delta's making sure that the enemy team doesn't get the closer spawns, and I really like that.
Yeah, it's just a heads up, just those little micro details that make such a huge difference.
Alright, it looks like this might get turned over to Santa's hit squad.
Yeah, and they're in a great spot here in the back of A as well. They just
Enemy
cleaned it
team
all
is
out.
probably going to be spawning C here. Yep. Let's see where they decide to push. Looks like there's a 2-man push up purple side and a 2-man push up B side.
Crazed Rock able to get the rockets. Delta gets a kill. 3 go down for Santa's hit squad. Almost a textbook break here. Bounty trying to just make something happen at the end. 4 go down without any going down for Haha. Now they get control in the back of A here. They have a chance here with this chunk of time to tie the game up here in this round 3 of Oddball. Odds TV, huge role to play here as basically the entry frag. He's already one shot here. He seems like he's trapped.
I like that hold from Risky in the caution corner. It really prevents anybody from pushing up. Risky getting poked down a little bit into PD. Risky goes down.
Ball dropped.
Looks like they're going to continue to hold the ball in A. This has been a really A-heavy series.
Yeah, both teams super comfortable with the A hold. Seems like whenever it made a move to purple, kind of things started to fall apart. Now Tycho, his company, pushing back through Hologram. He's got the red gun, able to lay some damage down. 2 go down for both sides here. 2v2 situation. Ball's dropped in the middle of the map. Delta already sniffing out the early spawner, laying some damage down. And
Delta
being
going
disciplined.
back to his teammate to help.
Yeah, to being disciplined and flying back over to A here to help out with some damage. Delta, yo, he's turning up. He knows he's on stream today.
That's right. Delta's playing for clips today.
Ooh, let's go. Finishes the kill.
Let's
Let's go.
go.
Now we're finally seeing a little bit of a C-hole here. Odds TV is going to be able to pick off Crazed Rock here, but he's being such a pest around pillars. Oh my gosh!
What
Yeah,
a
the fact that he
play.
didn't get a reversal was a highway robbery right there. What a great play by Crazed Rock.
Yeah, using the environment to block the shots from Odds there. Crazed Rock ends up being able to push the ball. This might just be the push that they need.
Exactly, and they don't have a lot of time to play with here as Santa's hit squad have 79 seconds. Ball down the bottom of C
Enemy
steps.
has the ball.
2 down for Santa's hit squad though at the moment. As now Bounty Stone looking to get some damage into the ball player. But one goes down for each side here, and the rest of Santa's hit squad going to be trying to make a push. 2 of them on purple side, 1 on the top of B rail here, looking to get some damage in an early pick so they can break the C.
Ball drop.
Yeah, if they
gonna
get
be
an
tough
entry
getting in
frag
there.
here, they should be able to turn this over.
Enemy has the ball.
Yeah, 1 goes down for Santa's hit squad. Man,
Oh man, Bounty.
Ooh.
Oh my god, Bounty with the clutchest kill.
Enemy team nearing
oh my god, clutch kills all around. Delta, the only one left,
Enemy has
gets
the
knocked
ball.
on his way to reset over in the top of C.
Man, what a close series.
And that's, yeah, it's going to be tough here.
They
Last
have
couple
one
seconds here.
shot here
You just got to
one
totally
opportunity.
desperate this.
to seize everything.
Just hold forward.
Hold forward. And first game's gonna go over to Santa's hit squad.
That was impressive there.
Hey, look at that new stream graphic. Thanks, brother.
Nice. I like it. I like it. Nice. So we're already down one map here. Oddball Streets goes to Santa's hit squad with the 2-1 victory. Now we're going to shake things up a little bit, moving into some Slayer on recharge. And what would be just some kind of things you'd be noting as they make the transition from Streets to recharge and make the transition from an objective to a Slayer based game mode?
Well, I think right now I'd be thinking that this tournament is best of 3 double elimination. So for Team Haha, this is the last game that potentially the last game for them if they lose and then go to losers bracket. So but the difference between maybe more of an objective focus game and more of a Slayer focus game is that you can, when you get ahead in a Slayer game, you can really play for trades. You just need to build up that buffer, which can allow you to play more aggressively. So I'm gonna look to see if one team or the other can pull away and then start playing for more like aggressive melee focused kills.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's fantastic working with a lead and Slayer, especially, if you get like somewhere close to a 10 kill lead, you can just kind of focus on trade outs the rest of the way. And a map like Recharge, I think just in terms of what we've seen from these two teams, both teams have, I feel like their inner workings to put together a nice hold. In Recharge here, you could basically control one half of the map. If you can do that A/B hold, and you can really just kind of make them spawn over in C and come out to you, and that works especially well if you're working with a lead and Slayer. So I'm curious to see who's going to kind of get out to an early lead, and like you said, just kind of work with that buffer and just let the rest of the game kind of work its way out.
Yeah, the thing about Recharge is that it's such a small map too that if you have one of those holds and you don't have active camo up, then there's really not much that you can do as the team spawning C. You have to try to take out the player in gold before pushing into the rest of the hold. But
Slayer.
if one team gets that setup, that's that's a situation where they might get a lot of kills.
Yeah. But we've seen some good moves just in terms from both sides. Like whenever we've seen a strong setup on just the Streets match that we saw prior, both teams have done a good job of actually like coordinating their pushes. 2 on one side, 2 on the other, and they've done a pretty great job of just total timing. And I think that's just a kind of credit to the kind of IGLs that we have on these separate squads. That's really going to help pull it together and make some play calls. We get things started here on Slayer. One goes down on the side of Santa's hit squad for an early lead, as now there's a battle in the bottom control here. Looks as if Santa's hit squad just baiting and switching perfectly there and laying damage.
Yeah, looks like camo's already been picked up. I'm not sure who got it. I think it was Santa's hit squad.
I believe they were able to get it as well, as it seems as if Crazy Rock here and the rest of his squad spawned over on C side, trying to gather some intel here. Gets a crosser over on the bottom of bridge going into the bottom control tower. I don't think the kill was able to get picked up. Santa's hit squad kind of have control here over from Whirlpool over to top gold. Straggler out here, they're able to pick him up. shock.
down, trades the shock rifle over. Haha.
Now the rest of them spawning here in the back of B. Bounty Stone out here, kind of in no man's land, and batteries trying to make something happen there. But 2 go down for Santa's hit squad. Back and forth already in the early going of this Team Slayer.
It looks like Team Haha was is managing to get that setup. Let's see if they can continue holding this setup. Looks
Yeah,
like they've now pivoted to the long haul side of the map.
Yeah, pivoting over here to the long haul side of the map, a tiny bit bunched up here, as it seems as if Santa's hit squad has a little bit more control of the total map. Odds TV pinching off the side here, but oh man, Joe makes a heck of a play with the assassination on the flanker there from the bottom of blue pipes, and Odds TV stays up. They go up by 2 kills overall. They have the back control here over to Hydro. Camo trying to make a move here as the rest of Team Haha stuck around C-Plat and Sneaky trying to make something happen. 2 go down, and the lead starts to grow just a little bit more. And
If I'm
Santa's hit
Santa's
squad
here, I'm looking to regroup with my team, make sure that we have our numbers, and team push the enemy. They need, they just need 2 kills to tie. So, you know, having your full team with you have a 2 kill buffer that you can kind of play with. So grouping up and pushing is one of the better things that you can do.
Yeah, it's just fantastic. And then honestly, it just seems like in general, Halo Funtime itself is about like winning the game competitively and getting better at it without like a lot of the toxicity that can be kind of be like embedded into certain parts of like the Halo community. And so I noticed
Yeah,
that you guys
so-
host like a session every week, don't you?
Yeah, so I host what's called Trailblazer Tuesdays every week, and that's kind of like our competitive workshop, where we do like VOD review and 8s, and just look at like different portions of maps and seeing how we can kind of min-max maybe the best routes to take, or the best ways that we can move the flag on every map, or practice jumps, or something along those lines. And one of the reasons why I wanted to set this up is because while Halo Funtime is all about having fun, there's different ways to have fun, right? We have the Pathfinders for Forge, and we have the Trailblazers for competitive. And so we've had a lot of interest with Trailblazers, and one of the things that people were requesting was having more tournaments. So here we are.
Nice, I like it. And so this is
Yeah.
just like what would be like the kind of the schedule you guys are looking for these tournaments?
Whenever we have staff available to be able to run them, we'll be running these mixed tournaments with increased frequency across 2024. Our TCS series, we want to do 4 quote-unquote majors next year, so we'll be looking to schedule 4 tournaments that are, you know, more of the uncapped format next year.
No, that sounds fantastic. I think a lot of the different things that are going on here just kind of gives the opportunity for somebody to play Halo the way they want to play it, whether it's competitively or fun and everything in between. So it's just kind of fantastic, and I've enjoyed being a part of this process here as you guys established the TCS portion of Halo Funtime.
Thanks, appreciate it a lot.
Nice. And now we see Santa's hit squad able to come out to a little bit more of a commanding lead as they're up by 7 here, 30-23, 6 minutes left in the game. Duck here in the back of A, great grenades from Resolute there to get the guy on orange pipes there, and 3 go down for Haha. It's definitely something you don't want to see. Now we're talking about a 10-kill lead, and it's kind of one of those things where you were talking about that buffer beforehand. Santa's hit squad has the buffer now, and they're going to be kind of just focusing on these trades. I'm curious to see if they're just going to start kind of flying and holding forward here, or peel back.
This is the point where Santa's hit squad can choose to press all the way down on the gas because they have such a huge lead, or they can choose to have Team Haha path towards them. So if they set up an area or like a hold, you know, obviously Haha needs to kill them to win the game, so they kind of have, you know, the advantage.
Nice. And then so let's say you're in the comms on Team Haha. So what do you bring, like what are some pointers that you're kind of bringing up, or what the focus that you think for them to kind of get back in this?
Try to slow the game down as much as possible, and make sure that your communication is on point in terms of identifying where the enemy team is and where they're pathing. You know, you don't really want to be caught off guard, and you also want, you know, multiple teammates stacked on top of each other. So if you do get pushed, um, you're already going to be ready to fight the enemy team.
Now you bring up an interesting thing I haven't heard before, pathing. So is that just like your call outs plus where they're heading to in the call out?
Correct. So pathing is like when,
5 minutes remaining.
say for example, you're headed from A to C. If you're calling out where the enemy team is pathing, you're going to say, hey, you know, the enemy team spawned in A and they're pathing, you know, through white towards C.
I like that. I might steal that one, honestly. That's a fantastic thing, because it's just fantastic in terms of the situational awareness. It's that next level of the comms that makes it much more important and gives a greater understanding of the situational awareness and how the map's playing out.
Yeah, because if you know where the enemy team is moving, you know about like approximately where they're going to be.
Yeah, and it's all just great for that predictive stuff. Is now Santa's hit squad just a few kills away here from closing out the second map here in this best of 3 series. Crazed Rock trying to dig deep and unleash the Crazed Rock, able to get 2 kills there in the back, but unfortunately at this moment there's no time for trades, as now Santa's hit squad only needs 3 more kills here to finish it off.
Active camos is up. Looks like Santa's hit squad is going to have first dibs on that, and that might secure the game. Let's see what they can do with this active camo.
Yeah, just a couple more trades across the board now. 2 kills left for Santa's hit squad to finish it off. Bounty Stone up in the crow's nest in top gold. Resolute Gray able to turn around, get the 180 stick there at the end of his life.
Let's go. 1 kill left.
1 kill left. Delta holding it down over on C Plat, not giving away any space. I love it. He knows there's only 1 kill on the table, and hey, they were able to pick off Bounty Stone 40 to 49. I've seen crazier things. Ooh.
Oh.
And a punctuation mark by Odds TV with the shock rifle on the top of white, and he shuts this first series down. But it's not the end of the day for Team Haha, as they will move into the losers bracket of this double elimination tournament. But congratulations to Santa's hit squad getting a 2-0 in the best of 3 series off of the rip on the stream. It's got to be a good feeling for him, wouldn't you think?
Absolutely. Moving into the winners bracket, we'll see what team they end up playing against, and you know, Santa's hit squad is looking pretty strong. Team Haha, you know, they did look pretty strong in this series. I mean, they brought it very close in the oddball match, and then they were only 10 kills down in the recharge match. So I do think that they have a fairly good chance of making it out of losers bracket and matching up against this team again.
Couldn't agree with you more. They were just maybe like 1 or 2 plays away in that oddball game from almost taking 2 rounds there. And you know, we might be talking about a potential map 3, but that remains to be seen for Team Haha as they continue on their journey to try to get back into winners bracket. All right. And so, I guess without further ado, between matches, we will take a quick little break here, and we'll be back with you shortly with the next match. I am your host, Silver Fox, joined along with Space Crabs.
That's me.
Anything left to say here before we go into break?
Nope. Stay tuned.
Able to get this rockets into his hands and gets the first kill. Oh, does use them both, but you know, goes down for his trouble, and yeah, looks like honor's even kind of here off the rip now as things settle down. Or
Yeah.
Silva.
Clammy getting knocked, dropping the sniper over in their training side, so definitely fronts aren't real, going to be looking to pick that bad boy up. as both right now are kind of just trying to go in tit for tat here, figuring out how to get to the 50-yard line. But it looks like Grunts Aren't Real are going to be pushing their way through long haul.
Yeah, and backs against the walls here now for Hypnotize. So, you know, Grunts Aren't Real, taking a bit of a good position here, and it looks like with Slop desperately trying to make his way up to well, he's actually just holding flag now. This is going to be a lot of work here for Slop to buy his team some time, as Keep Composure misses that sniper shot. The flag has made it to plat, but it looks like Hypnotize are back off the respawn screen. I say that though, and two more go down. Grunts Aren't Real have this over the halfway line, and I don't think there's anyone who's going to be able to stop them.
No, just a great control of the map there as they pull the flag through long. Keep Composure got a little bit of the butterfingers, but he's going to be putting it in for the first cap on Empyrean here. And yeah, honestly, right now, Grunts Aren't Real, controlling the Slay game, controlling the map, and they're going to be looking to make another push here as Keep Composure is going to be trying to poke his way through long haul and finding out where the spawners are at.
Yeah, Grunts Aren't Rigged here are doing quite well. You know, really throwing the the enemy team back. And Clammy now stuck up into, or goes down actually after all that, up in Needles. And they are spawn trapped, Hypnotized. They are absolutely backs against the wall here. So it looks like this pit could go, oh, that miss may from Bud could spell trouble as the power weapons do come up, although it looks like there is no world in which Hypnotize are going to be able to utilize those weapons, as Space Crabs fighting two penguins down there might get away with the overshield, but the rockets should be definitely in the hands of Grunts Aren't Real, although I think they may have missed them.
Yeah, and the Spanker was up, all the power weapons are coming up. Two penguins getting the overshield. Now has the strength of 4 penguins. Hopefully he can make a bit of a difference here.
Excellent. Oh god, and if you can't hear it as well, we also have our brilliant producer Sozer laughing away in the background there. So yeah, so odds now up on top of S2 of their own base as we all regain composure. Watching over this old green and unable to get the shots to connect, but very close. I often find that that's kind of the hardest shot to pull off, right?
Yeah, as Hypnotize here kind of trying to poke and prod here and trying to find a way to get through here past the
It's all about timing. Damn it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So here now, Grunts Aren't Real.
12-2.
Yeah, and 2 up now. I just don't know that I see a way out of this for Hypnotize. Spawn trapped like heavily here. And yeah, having a lot of difficulty trying to get their way out. I mean, that being said, 2 penguins still managing, even though they're under the cosh here quite a bit, to come away with an 8-7 record is very impressive. But Odds TV seems to just be running this map.
Yeah, running the map for sure. Up 2-0 here. Plenty of time left in the game. Hypnotize here, you can kind of tell that they started to get their feet underneath them here as they're kind of pushing them back, but they're still trapped over in their tower as Grunts Are Real has basically the entire lane from Needles to Longhole to run this flag. Odds TV putting damage in on the spawners and bottom S1.
Their last chance, and it looks like Slop's gone down, and his body. So there's one over. It's OG Alien, the player who I would say probably kills me the most in any Trailblazer thing. Goes down here, and well, I mean, apart from Mocom in chat, and as that is read, we do get 3-0 victory for Grunts Aren't Real. So, wow, interesting.
Yeah, decisive victory there. Just started off with a 3-0 on CTF.
Yeah, I mean, fixed aren't real. Really kind of came out there and just ran this first game. So I can't wait to see what they have for game two, because we're heading to streets. We're heading for a bit of Slayer, so things could be very different, Silva.
Oh yeah, it plays so much faster on streets. The rotations are going to be, bang bang plays moving across the map. But you got the rockets in the middle there. That's going to be the big difference maker that draws everyone to the middle of the map. And definitely, in terms of being trapped in their spawn, Hypnotize definitely doesn't want to get trapped in the sea in the way that they were trapped in the bottom of Snipe Tower on Empyrean.
Yeah, it was mad, you know. Had like Guns Aren't Real really just always had control of that game. So I think the very or off the rip, like Hypnotize have a lot of work to do to make sure that they can uh, prevent the kind of snowballing that we saw in Empyrean. Now, of course, you have more chances to get back. Like it's more likely that you can get back on streets, but um, still, it's a tough one to
Yeah,
kind of find yourself in the
yeah.
back away. Sorry.
And then at the end there, you saw Hypnotize starting to get in the teamwork a little bit more coordinated. You saw them kind of working together, pushing through green around training. So they're definitely going to have to kind of step it up a little bit more and keep doing that on streets because that's like really the crucial key in Slayer.
Oh, absolutely. And I must apologize to our viewers. I am afflicted with sexy voice. It is not intentional. It is just due to an illness. So we will try and get through it. I'll try and be I'll try and reduce. I'll try and stay away from certain words and phrases if I can for you, but that's about the best I can do for you guys in chat. So off the rip here now, we're following Bud, and 2 dead already for both teams, and this piv against Clammy Hands is going to be very pivotal here to the way that this game starts off. As it looks like A and C have been traded off the rip. Oh, and rockets in their
Yeah,
hands.
grunts aren't real with the rockets. Nice
The
double
fix
kill
is
from
in.
Space Crabs.
Yeah, Crab's flying around with those rockets, able to get 3 kills, and yeah, it's gonna be good
Yeah,
for
it's gonna
them.
be
I think
fantastic.
7-2 already, and
Yeah, nice
with
early
all the
lead
power.
here, and Hypnotize is kind of like gaggled here in the bottom of driveway. Basically get pinched from both sides. Too good.
Yeah, and I've got to say as well, we were just saying that they had a control, and within about 10-15 seconds, they're they're all over C.
Yeah, Hypnotize stuck there in the back of PD. One straggler left on the end of that spawn run. He's hiding behind the counter, hoping no one sees him, but he gets sniffed out. And now we're talking about a 13-3 lead here. 10 kills. Spanker on 20-second timer coming up.
Oh,
But
down goes
Hypnotize
Crabs.
with the back slap.
This could be the start of something beautiful. Odds TV gets the kill. Oh, Odds TV goes down as well, so it is still a 9-kill game. 15 kills in. Interesting from Krabs' team here. He definitely had the opportunity to pick from the cream of the crop, and I believe he's put that to work. He's definitely got a very strong team at his side here, as all of them seem to be in and around the same kill and death margin, leading them.
And we're back, moving into our next match on the night in this mixed tournament hosted by Halo Fun Time. And in the next best of 3 series, we're going to be looking at Recharge King of the Hill Live Fire Slayer and Solitude Strongholds. And we're going to be following the journey with Santa's hit squad from earlier in the match, led by Odds TV and the gang. And we say au revoir to Team Haha and hope to see them later on in the tournament as they work their way through losers. But now as we move into the next match, going back to Recharge, we just watched Slayer here, but King of the Hill. What would you say would be some of the things you got to kind of worry about in King of the Hill here as we move into this version of Recharge?
King of the Hill is all about holding setups. Your setups are going to change throughout the course of the game. On the first hill, it's really important to get seaside setup because you're going to have the most angles over the hill. So within the first minute of the game, that'll really tell us who's going to be in control. I'd like to see whatever team is controlling C get the shock rifle. Maybe have them look over from glass onto the rest of the map, and then have the rest of that team kind of set up maybe you know uh, bottom bottom repulsor, and just kind of trading in and out, making sure that the other team doesn't step foot in the hill.
Yeah, exactly. The first that seaside is so crucial in the beginning because not only do you have just such a great angle in terms of shooting down on the first hill in the bottom of pit, the next hill is going to be over on your side on C. So holding it down is going to be so crucial. And honestly, that meta is, pretty well recognized across the board. So not only is it holding down that spawn and getting hill time, but the other team knows that you want to hold down that seaside. So it's going to be a lot of crucial plays in the early going in King of the Hill, because then as we start to get into the later hills, they're kind of a lot harder to break, especially when you get into the back of A on that third hill. Whoever has that spot is almost a lock as we get things kicked off here. Both teams vying for the invis here. Bud able to get out there, lay some damage down C plat. We get a couple trades across the board. Invis still up. C4 grabbing the shock rifle. C4, a caster in his spare time, but also a competitive player. Good to see him in this match and taking some good positioning here. He's kind of trying to scout it out whether or not he wants to make this C push. He's ready to do it. He's got the shock rifle and he's not afraid to go out there and use it. A great bait and switch there with Bud, and they get the early kill there. Looks as if Santa's hit squad here, they know what they want to do here, and they're starting to execute.
C4 unfortunately drops that shock rifle, and it's going to get turned over to the other team. We see Santa's hit squad is setting up in that C-side hold. C4 actually ends up spawning A, so he's going to have the flank. Composure with a triple kill.
Nice. L4 down for Sneaky Snowmen, and now they're trapped in the back of A here. And Composure and the gang, they're going to be holding it down here and putting pressure on them if they try to come out here and break this setup. Oh, almost gets the headshot on Bounty Stone there. Drops the shock rifle and bottom control. 2 down for both sides. But it looks as if Santa's hit squad, they have a huge chunk of the lead here. Now the Snowmen being extra sneaky. 3 down on Santa's hit squad. The tables have turned a bit. It's going to be up to Santa's hit squad here to kind of break it out here as Composure G sliding his way across over to C plat. And the rest of the team here have the C control, and they're already starting to milk the clock. They're about to even things up here on this first hill.
Joe Vizsla getting so much time in the hill there is able to make it back to the boxes there, but ends up dying to a nade. C4 looking over the hill. Camo looks to be up.
And it's like they were able to get it as well. Now Composure here, big play by him. Oh, great back smack there, just being sneaky with the invis. He's full shields. Oh, dang. Bounty Stone didn't have enough bullets in the clip. That's unfortunate. Still rocking the camo down and putting more damage down. Almost gets the triple kill. Composure just making some great plays here. And yeah, we haven't seen much from this team as we only covered the other one in the early match. Yeah, currently. Sorry about that. The teams are just they're just backwards on the early bit here, but doesn't matter. As Santa's hit squad still able to get that first hill going up 1-0 in the early going here. And now they're going to be basically in control here to get this second hill. Composure, he's doing such a great job here, like in terms of the rest of his team's playing objective, and you notice the Composure is just kind of always putting the pressure on, and look at that, able to get the killing spree.
Composure
man.
putting feet down in the hill, rotating over towards bottom white, making sure that Santa's hit squad cannot get around the perimeter of the hill. And
The hill.
yeah, wow, looks like he's really staying alive and preventing Santa's hit squad from getting anywhere near C.
Yeah, this life is, I think he's on 6 or 7 kills, I think, on the spree, or just from what we've seen on the stream there. Is currently sitting at 11-2 and just making such great plays. What would you say, like, you're noticing from the way he's positioning here? Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, hold on. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean,
it might be speaking for itself, but what would you have to say on it?
I think he's playing a very ancillary role to his team. He's just getting damage down from a location where he can't easily be traded back, and it's really playing out well for Sneaky Snowman.
16-2 he's sitting at currently. Now he has camo and shock rifle. Able to get another kill. 17-2 spree right now, as one goes down for each side. Looks like members of the other team are going to be trying to make a push in there, but not enough time, and now he's doing the objective. So already keeping composure, staying. Oh, he finally goes down, unfortunately, but I'm sure he's going to be ready to get back up. As the rest of his team, though, while he was over there getting the back of A, and they already have the A spawns up 2-0 in King of the Hill. Santa's, I have to say that for the other team, though, they're in a really tough position here, down 2-0 in this King of the Hill.
Yeah, they just can't seem to break the Sneaky Snowman setup. Lots of S's.
Yeah, lots of S's for sure. Yeah, the setups, and just in terms of, like, it seems like not all of them will go down in a team wipe. You know, Composure's usually the last one staying alive and just kind of playing ratty and being in a position where he's not even putting himself in one shot. And just by him staying alive, he's just given his team such great positioning and spawns for each one of these hills.
Absolutely. Now, if you're Santa's hit squad, what do you think you would do to regain control over the game here?
Man, it's tough. It's a tough going. I've seen some crazy comebacks in King of the Hill, and I've been a part of them. I don't think it's perfect Halo time. There's 232 left. This hill here is going to be big. Obviously, the rest of Sneaky Snowmen are just controlling the spawn, so Santa's hit squad, they got to slow it down, and all 4 have to be up, and they got to coordinate their push here and kind of decide what it is they want to pick apart as 3 go down for them, just in different locations on the map there. You know, it seems like they're getting outnumbered by Sneaky Snowmen at each kind of flank or push, because they're just doing such a great job of having multiple guns on each enemy, and it's going to show here in the scoreboard as we're almost about wrapped up here in the early going. 4-0, King of the Hill. What a statement by Sneaky Snowman off the jump. Keep Composure going 21-4, absolutely going bonkers for his team and doing everything. And man, if you're Santa's hit squad, you got to kind of muster up something here for this live fire Slayer. You know, what do you think? What are you telling your team after taking like a loss like that? I'm sure you've been a part of you know, on both ends of the spectrum before, but what do you say when you're on the losing end of that side?
Well, I'm definitely telling my team to keep composure. We still have 2 more games left in the series, potentially. You know, last game doesn't matter anymore. We're focused on live fire now. So we're focused on controlling spawns, keeping them away from OV, making sure that we have sniper rifle in a advantageous spot. You know, making sure that if we are not the team that's grabbing overshield, making sure that we're grabbing plasma pistol to counter. Those are the kinds of things that I'm reminding my team as we head into the live fire Slayer game.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of all the play is happening on there. Like, we're kind of in a bit of a blender there for the last 2 hills. I think just having a fresh map and a fresh mode and getting a little bit of that short-term memory loss and just forgetting it and putting it in the rearview mirror as you move into Slayer. I think that's kind of the best move going forward.
Absolutely. Yeah, you definitely want to just put that game out of your mind. It doesn't exist anymore, and we're going to start fresh on live fire. Now, if I'm the winning team here, I'm gonna be if I'm Sneaky Snowman, I'm just thinking, put your foot on the gas, keep it going. Don't let
Keep
the enemy
rolling.
team get anything. Nothing is theirs. The overshield goes to
Put them
Sneaky
in the dirt.
Snowman. Yes, exactly. Do not let them breathe.
Exactly, you're right. Because I think momentum plays such a huge role in this game. It's something that you won't see on the scoreboard, but you can feel, especially as a player in the middle of the game. You can just tell things are kind of going your way, or you can definitely tell on the other end when things are not going your way. And so they got to kind of build something here, kind of punch. I'd say get an early just punch in the face here and try to get a good start off of the rip here. Maybe able to get over shield and get power positions and kind of work together and control good portions of the map. That's got to be where Santa's hit squad has got to be starting from, and so they could kind of get themselves back into this series here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting where both teams send their players at the start of this game.
I'm a fan of going down heat wave. I don't know why. Sometimes it's not the most fantastic play, but you do get the heat wave, or you get somebody that drops down there in the bottom event, as it looks as if Odds TV and company are going to be looking for the sniper over top mid, but two go down for Santa's hit squad. They are able to pick up the sniper here, but they're going against the numbers disadvantage here. OS on 10 seconds. Odds TV is going to be in a great position with the rest of his squad over here in A to put some damage down on whoever's going to be jumping up for that OS. But Shroud's screen goes up. Perfect coverage from the teammates there. Sneaky Snowmen just kind of doing a lot of things, little things right to support their team and get the advantage here. A couple snipes go into OS, but he's still up over there. As now Sneaky Snowman up to a 5-2 lead on the early going, and looks like they're carrying over that momentum from the first map.
Yeah, I definitely think it was a mistake from Santa's hit squad not to pick up that heat wave. Odds had an opportunity to pick it up when he dropped down with the sniper, but chose to walk past it. And now Seeker has it. We'll see what ends up happening with that.
Yeah, and nice snipe there from Odds TV. Still up with that sniper, lurking around over there on the other side of the map. Keep composure, and the rest of Sneaky Snowman are going to be pushing out here from C side here, as the rest of Santa's hit squad are in A, trying to make a move out of Big Door here. Looks as if they're kind of smushed a little bit in the back there. Keep composure, gets an advantage of it, gets the double kill. Sneaky Stoneman still up by 2. Bounty Stone almost hits it, but he goes down as well. Just different members of them always kind of going down here with a lot more guns on the Sneaky Snowman side.
Yeah, it definitely looks like Sneaky Snowmen are not taking their feet off the gas, and they're kind of corralling Santa's hit squad into one location on the map and pushing them from multiple angles.
Yeah, Seeker, they're already able to get the double kill on the push. The pedal is on the metal here. Gets almost the triple kill there, but basically takes 3 down. It's going to be their OS. The Santa's hit squad here going to try to make something happen here. The OS is down. There's a man one shot.
OS goes over to Santa's hit squad.
Let's go. That's good. That's exactly they really needed it right there in that moment, I think. Is now Bounty Stone rocking the OS over here by the outside of cuts. Getting some damage done on him. Keep composure. Always laying damage down here. The charge by Bounty, able to pick him up and finish him off here on Turbine. 2 down for Sneaky Snowman for a minute here. They're going to be in the backside of A here as the rest of Santa's hit squad are going to be making some moves out here by Turbine. Seeker, great shots there to put down the first person on that push. And now he's going to be looking to be the aggressor here, making a move over here, over to C-Plat into dummies. But, oh my gosh, just great shots. And now Sniper's coming up as well. Oof.
Damn, Seeker making some huge plays here.
Sitting at 11-3 so far. Taking a note out of Composure's book. And already getting on fire there. Killing spree now. That was a heat check right there. One shot peeks out with the sniper. So some ego challenges are justified, I think, when you're feeling it in the moment.
Absolutely. Sometimes you just need to go for them and hope that they work out.
Oh, and if they do, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Like you're just already getting in the heads of your other team if it starts working out that way. Is now Sneaky Snowman out to a commanding lead, 21-15 at the moment. Seeker locking down the top of the tower here, gathering information in terms of where the other team is across the map, covering the angles. Overshield is on timer, which will come into effect here as it looks like Sneaky Snowmen are going to be in a great position here towards cut side. Santa's Hit Squad trying to go over here in the top mid, picking up the heat wave and going to make a splash here as OS is coming up, and this is where the play is going to be had.
Looks like Overshield might have went over to Santa's Hit Squad. I think they're still squabbling for it right now. Look, Gray picked it up. And he's going to retreat back with his team onto the A side of the map. Gray takes out C4 and plays the rest of his life out.
Yeah, not much he could really do in that situation. Sometimes those OSs get burnt real fast as everyone has eyes on him. Seeker here still holding on to that sniper there, able to pick off a man in the top of sandbags. He's sitting good here at 13-3 in a Slayer game. Just the perfect performance you're looking for from your teammates. It's got to be making the rest of the members feel good as now they're up to a 9-kill lead, 30-21.
Yeah, this squad is looking dangerous tonight. But
yeah,
and somebody that I've played with multiple times in the past, he is one of the hardest kills in the game, in my opinion.
What is it? Is it his strafe, or is he just doesn't miss, or
his strafe, his ability to hide and rat in areas where you don't think that he's going to be, his ability to take bullets when you don't think that he has any health left on him.
Don't you love that when you? My favorite is when they're one shot and you hit them in the head and it like deflects off their helmet. You're like, what? Like, come on now.
That's Bud.
He's got the secret latency. I don't know what side of the country he's playing from, but I definitely could use some of that ping. As now we're looking at 34-22 here. Santa's Hit Squad running out of kills here and kind of running out of chances to get back into the series.
Yeah, that's right. Sneaky Snowman putting on the hurt.
OS coming up here, just a couple seconds left on it.
This is going to be a crucial OS for Santa's Hit Squad to grab.
Yeah, it looks as if they're able to get 2 down on Sneaky Snowman and picking it up. As Joe Vissler and company able to get, it looks like 3 down without even taking a loss on that one.
Perfect play from Joe there to protect his teammate with the overshield.
Yeah, it's just a great heads-up play to turn around and finish off that one shot. As now he's still continuing to lead the charge there, getting a pick on Keep Composure. Finds one over on Big Door. Looks as if it's Bud. Just a great play by Bud, as you mentioned before. Just getting a couple shots in, burning the OS, and then staying alive. Yeah, it's just those little plays. I think we kind of hit on it a little bit. Some of the things we've seen in just my VOD reviews with my squad is that it seems like the higher you go in competitive Halo, the more it becomes about the micro details. Wouldn't you say that's like some of the things you guys talk about in your weekly VOD reviews?
Yeah, absolutely. We really stress on if you're the last person alive on your team, one of the worst things that you can do is die. You can rat in an area where the enemy team is not going to immediately pick you off, and then when your team respawns and is pushing, you can pop out of nowhere seemingly and assist your team from a flank.
Exactly, and if you're ratting behind enemy lines too, as you guys get the kills, you're basically pushing them out of that spawn and leaving whatever stragglers are left just over there on an island, and you're able to kind of just completely collapse. And that's just exactly how Slayer kind of rolls, especially in Halo, as the numbers advantage is pretty much everything. 43-35 now the lead for Sneaky Snowmen. Santa's Hit Squad trying to find their way back into this game. Resolute Gray pushing out here into cuts. A new OS is coming up. It could be a new hope for them to get back into this game, or it could be a crushing defeat for them if they allow the other team to get it. As now they're going back and forth over here on C-Plat.
Santa's Hit Squad still in this game. It's not over yet. 10 kill difference.
They're still in the. So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance. Do you
There's
believe
always
in
a
Miracle,
chance.
Silva?
I do.
Are you a betting man?
When it comes to Slayer, though, Slayer is really one of those ones where if you have that buffer, it's almost like your squad to lose. So, I usually see some crazy comebacks in like the objective ones is usually where that comes from. Slayer, not so much.
Slayer's a toughie for sure.
As now they only need 2 more kills to finish it off here. Sneaky Snowmen looking to go up 2-0 and remain in the winner's bracket. I believe after this round here, Sneaky Snowmen, after they've closed it out here with great performances by Seeker, 16 and 8 leading the way, and the rest of the squad doing their fair share as well. They'll be moving on to the next inside of the winners bracket, I believe.
Yeah, they'll be, I believe, moving on to Grands.
Grand finals, nice. And then we'll have to also give word of a little bit more of what's going on the other side of the bracket. But for now, Sneaky Snowman going to be moving on, getting the 4-0 clean win on King of the Hill in a commanding fashion and continuing that momentum over into Slayer, winning 50-39. But from us in the booth, I'm Silver Fox, joined alongside Space Crabs. We're going to kick it off to a quick break before we get into the next match. Any farewell words, Space Crabs, before we head into the break?
Yeah, you know what? If you are in this stream and you have not checked out halofuntime.com, I would highly suggest that you check it out. We're a bunch of Halo gamers that take this game very unseriously and just love partying up and having a good time. So if that sounds interesting to you, consider following us at halofuntime.com.
Heck yeah. I double that. I double that. Especially if you want to hear more of me. I'm just kidding. But yeah, check out Halo Fun Time. Lots of things for competitive players, Forge players, fun trolley customs. They got it all. So check it out. But for now, we're just going to leave you with a quick break.
Able to get this rockets into his hands and gets the first kill. Oh, does use them both, but goes down for his trouble. And yeah, looks like Honor's even kind of here off the rip now as things settle down.
Yeah.
Silva.
Clammy getting knocked, dropping the sniper over in their training side. So definitely, fronts aren't real. Going to be looking to pick that bad boy up. As both right now are kind of just trying to go in tit for tat here, figuring out how to get to the 50-yard line. But it looks like Grunts Aren't Real are going to be pushing their way through long haul.
Yeah, and backs against the walls here now for Hypnotize. So, grunts aren't real. Taking a bit of a good position here, and it looks like with Slop desperately trying to make his way up to he's actually just holding flag now. This is going to be a lot of work here for Slop to buy his team some time, as Keep Composure misses that sniper shot. The flag has made it to plat, but it looks like Hypnotize are back off the respawn screen. I say that though, and two more go down. Grunts Aren't Real have this over the halfway line, and I don't think there's anyone who's going to be able to stop them.
No, just a great control of the map there as they pull the flag through long. Keep Composure got a little bit of the butterfingers, but he's going to be putting it in for the first cap on Empyrean here. And yeah, honestly, right now, Grunts Aren't Real, controlling the Slay game, controlling the map, and they're going to be looking to make another push here as Keep Composure is going to be trying to poke his way through long haul and finding out where the spawners are at.
Yeah, Grunts Aren't Rigged here are doing quite well. Really throwing the the enemy team back. And Clammy now stuck up into, or goes down actually after all that, up in Needles. And they are spawn trapped, Hypnotized. They are absolutely backs against the wall here. So it looks like this pit could go. Oh, that miss may from Bud could spell trouble as the power weapons do come up, although it looks like there is no world in which Hypnotize are going to be able to utilize those weapons, as Space Crabs fighting two penguins down there might get away with the overshield, but the rockets should be definitely in the hands of Grunts Aren't Real, although I think they may have missed them.
Yeah, and the Spanker was up, all the power weapons are coming up. Two penguins getting the overshield. Now has the strength of 4 penguins. Hopefully he can make a bit of a difference here.
Excellent. Oh god, and if you can't hear it as well, we also have our brilliant producer Sozer laughing away in the background there. Yeah, So odds now up on top of S2 of their own base as we all regain composure. Watching over this green and unable to get the
Ooh.
shots to connect, but very close. I often find that that's kind of the
Very
hardest
close.
shot to pull off, right?
Yeah, is
all about
Hypnotize here
timing.
kind of trying to poke and prod here and trying to find a way to get through here past the
It's all about
50.
timing. Damn it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Odds
here
TV right
now,
now,
grunts aren't
12
real.
and 2.
Yeah, and 2 up now. I just don't know that I see a way out of this for Hypnotize. Spawn trap like heavily here. And yeah, having a lot of difficulty trying to get their way out. I mean, that being said, 2 Penguins still managing, even though they're under the cosh here quite a bit, to come away with an 8-7 record is very impressive. But Odds TV seems to just be running this map.
Yeah, running the map for sure. Up 2-0 here. Plenty of time left in the game. Hypnotize here, you can kind of tell that they started to get their feet underneath them here as they're kind of pushing them back, but they're still trapped over in their tower as Grunts Are Real has basically the entire lane from Needles to Longhole to run this flag. Oz TV putting damage
this
in
fight
on the
is
spawners and bottom
Their
S1.
last chance, and it looks like Slop's gone down, and his buddy. So there's one over. It's OG Alien, the player who I would say probably kills me the most in any Trailblazer thing. Goes down here, and well, I mean, apart from Mocom in chat, and as that is read, we do get 3-0 victory for Grunsar and Real. So, wow, interesting.
Yeah, decisive victory there. Just started off with a 3-0 on CTF.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Fixed aren't real. Really kind of came out there and just ran this first game. So I can't wait to see what they have for game 2, because we're heading to streets. We're heading for a bit of Slayer, you know. So things could be very different. Silva.
Oh yeah, it plays so much faster on streets. The rotations are going to be, you know, bang bang plays moving across the map. But you got the rockets in the middle there. That's going to be the big difference maker that draws everyone to the middle of the map. And definitely, you know, in terms of being trapped in their spawn, you know, Hypnotize definitely doesn't want to get trapped in the sea in the way that they were trapped in the bottom of Snipe Tower on Empyrean.
Yeah, it was mad. You know, had like Guns Aren't Real really just always had control of that game. So I think the very or off the rip, like Hypnotize have a lot of work to do to make sure that they can uh, prevent the kind of snowballing that we saw in Empyrean. Now, of course, you have more chances to get back. Like, it's more likely that you can get back on streets, but still, it's it's a tough one to kind of find yourself in the back away. Sorry.
And then at the end there, you saw Hypnotize starting to get in the teamwork a little bit more coordinated. You saw them kind of working together, pushing through green around training. So they're definitely going to have to kind of step it up a little bit more and keep doing that on streets, because that's like really the crucial key in Slayer.
Oh, absolutely. And I must apologize to our viewers. I am afflicted with sexy voice. It is not intentional. It is just due to an illness. So we will try and get through it. I'll try and be I'll try and reduce. I'll try and stay away from certain words and phrases if I can for you. But that's about the best I can do for you guys in chat. So off the rip here now, we're following Bud, and 2 dead already for both teams. And this piv against Clammy Hands is going to be very pivotal here to the way that this this game starts off. As it looks like A and C have been traded off the rip. Oh, and rockets in
Yeah,
their hands.
grunts aren't
Grunts
real
aren't
with
real.
the rockets. Nice
The
double
fix
kill
is
from
in.
Space Crabs.
Yeah, crabs flying around with those rockets.
Mixed tournament. I'm your host, Silver Fox. I'm joined alongside now with Clutch Academy from the Clutch Academy. Good to have you here. How you feeling tonight? One second for the man at Clutch Academy. Just a little bit of a dramatic pause there. He's got a lot to say and a lot of great things to bring to the table, as always. But yeah, Clutch Academy from the
Oh,
Clutch Academy, the
better?
Discord that basically is set up for competitive Halo if you want to learn and get better. So definitely check it out. We got
Appreciate
the
it, sir.
comms on. Are comms on
We're
now?
good. Yes, sir. We're here. We're
Nice.
ready to watch y'all get some games in. Odds. I see you. New Year's resolution, right, Mr. Resolute? I'm happy to be here to cast with you today, Silva, and we're gonna have a good time.
Nice. Yeah, exactly. Here we're moving into the third series of the night. We've had a couple, just basically 2-0 wins so far. So nobody
Nice.
that's really pushed the limit. But this one, we're going to be moving into the losers round 2 of this mixed tournament. We've got kind of a wide range of CSRs. You have their 1500 levels all the way down to your platinum. So,
Cool,
but
cool.
all of them have been balanced out for competitive matches. And we've seen a lot of back and forth so far. And yeah, I'm ready to get things rolling here as we
Let's get
start
it.
to look at our setup for this next series, which will be coming up
Nice.
shortly. But just in general, Clutch, what's new over at the Clutch Academy?
Well, we've gotten our membership to about 430 people now. We went up from 300, I think, or 250 since the last time I cast with y'all, and it's building up. Lots of different divisions. We've had like 3 lobbies going on at one time, mostly for the Onyx folks, because Onyx people like to get real sweaty and stuff. But we want more people in the Diamond and Platinum, divisions, to grow together. We're having coaches. People are volunteering as coaches, like Cabazar. It goes into the tagline chocolate. He's giving out free lessons to people. I mean, I know I give time to people too, but my main idea for me is to manage and coordinate the entire academy. But there's a lot of coaches in there, Bachelor's in there, Warlord's in there, Carmea's in there, and a couple of other guys. But we have a lot of Onyx coaches that are really putting the time forward and trying to help the community and the player base that's below the Onyx level. So it's a really growing community, and we're just trying to bring everybody together. Like I said before, learn together, grow together, and perform together. So and have a good time. So it's cool.
Exactly, and a good time is what we're all about as we start to move in here onto the first map. Here we're going to be on Solitude,
Very
linking
nice.
in here as Bird Lawyer able to pick up the camo here off the rip. We're going to have caught Solitude
Oof,
there, and
man, he gets
now,
named out.
yeah, double kill by Tycho already off the rip, just taking down already
He's
the
just getting
camo and
some
the 2 players.
trades. Yeah, looking good. They're really getting scrappy in here. He kind of threw that sniper for them, but now they have bottom B control. Blue's gonna start probably racking up points here. Hopefully they can keep it scrappy. It looks like Red, highly Chaos just took out 2 people. He's really trying to get this damage in. Doing really well, just keeping that contesting. That's 3 dead. Oh my gosh, he's doing so much work here. That's 2 down. If they can maintain this, they could reset this. Very nice, very nice. Looks good.
Yeah,
Looks like they're gonna
he's
push up. Go ahead,
he's already
Silva.
on the spawners. He's already on the spawners here, man. He's just keeping it rolling, like you said.
Oh yeah, this is how they got to do it. In Solitude, you got to either play really fast or really slow, but that slow setup, like you have to really be coordinated to get that lockdown, or else they'll just play fast on you and get you on the back end. So again, scrappy bottom mid plays is normal for this game type. It looks like Chaos is the big killer today. He's doing 4 and 2 before that death there. Doing really well on this. Again, look at this, playing bottom mid. I don't know when it's going to stop. We'll find out, but it looks like this guy's just putting all the damage down. Everybody on the red team is putting out today. Good job from this team right now.
Yeah, everybody's putting out today, and Delta Echo able to end that basically double kill kind of rally that was happening there in the bottom mid. And yeah, definitely going to see lots of scrappy plays here for B. And then it almost is kind of one of those scenarios where if you're jumping in there to B to try to either flip this one, you kind of are basically committed to the end of your life. It's going to be back and forth all the way through here. This is exactly what we're getting here. 3 down for just here for Zipline. That's now only 1 up for them. The rest of his teammates going to be spawning here in the back of Cafe. And Team Haha, they're in a great position here. Triple capping right now. Going to be able to at least tie it and get the lead here.
Oh, got those three dead from the blue team now as they try to get this invis. With this invis, they're probably going to be able to take over B for sure, especially if they have invis and repulse. But never mind, they're just pushing in, man. Red really wants to fight today. It looks like Red's ready to play for this map. Look at this, they're dropping 2 from posters. Very good play from them. They scared the invis guy, got everybody out. There's trades. Blue's taking control with the kill feed. It's balanced right now. We'll see if they can maintain this. Red needs to really just keep funneling in because Blue's just trying to get this B back.
Yeah, we're in the losers bracket here, so everything on the line here for your tournament stakes here, just on this not your so average Tuesday evening here, but as we're moving in, 3 go down for Team Haha, and now it looks as if we got a tie game here, real contested here in the bottom of B. Sniper's going to be coming up here, basically a 1v1 here in the bottom there. Pivotal win there is now they're going to be able to flip B, holding C and B, which is honestly probably my preferred hold there is C and B.
Oh yeah, the C and B spawn, especially when sniper spawns, like our good old friend Colonel right here, taking advantage of that sniper. That's exactly what you need to be doing in this situation. Maybe not jumping out going crazy there, but y'all need to take over that C and just maintain that. So now with that kill, they have sniper and they're going to take over C more than likely and maybe maintain this B. And now they're going to get that hold you were talking about, Silva. So you got to remember that sniper is so pivotal here that it just changes the course of the game.
Yeah, it just changes the course of the game, especially if CB here. Craze Rock can kind of just hold it down here, but 2 of his teammates go down. He gets 2 one-shots there, but he's not able to pick up the kill. Prefers instead to hold grid spawns there, gives the rest of his teammates loop spawns there, which are going to be really crucial here. And then he's able to pick up the kill there. Just that discipline right there on that play. That's kind of the difference, really, in terms of getting into the higher levels of Halo play.
100%. That spawn right there makes it super easy to flood it to B from everybody on both sides. So it makes sure that the other team's going to spawn a cafe and then potentially the backyard area. So it makes it like known, like this is where they're going to be at. So this is where we're going to have to look to when we spawn up. That was a really good play. Like you said, discipline's key when you're playing something this potentially fast pace. Again, if they can maintain one of these holds, they can get a lot of time for free or play for a triple cap starting from that CB hold.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things too where, like we were just discussing with Space Crabs in the earlier match, that if you're the last one alive on your team, there's still a play to be made in terms of where your positioning is, staying alive. You know, there's other things you got to think about other than just throwing your life out there to try for the cause, you know?
100%, yeah. It sounds good to try to get like a kill, but when you're down numbers and you trade out, you're still down numbers. So that's kind of how a lot of people forget. They just say, oh, let me trade out. That's a great idea. It's typically sounds good, but that's only when you're up on numbers because you're just maintaining the low numbers when you trade out. The goal is to reset, reorient, and then get the game plan situated for the next play.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing a lot of that come out of the Just For Here zipline team, you know, just in terms of the way they're positioning here, able to go up 100 points on the lead here. Look at them, all 3 of them collapsing on the final straggler there over on the backside of Cafe.
Very good play. And now they got a triple cap. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So now they're gonna try to complement this right here with a attack on it. They've got the poster guy. There's 2 there. This guy might die here. He lost his life. Serenity's down. There's 2 down for Red. Now they're gonna lose that triple cap. It's really hard to maintain that if you're not a disciplined team. So they need to slow down maybe a little bit more when that happens, knowing the timing. The timing's everything. If you can't get somebody to the top ledge on time and there's people behind you, you're basically goner. So that top ledge guy is the key to that setup. If that doesn't happen, just give them A and just set up for the next play.
Exactly. Just give them A and hold on to the 2 you have. You're still getting points. You know, the triple cap is always a great thing to kind of have, but you know, sometimes I think that's what separates some of the teams really is, you know, always trying to enforce that triple cap, and then sometimes if you're not on point with, you know, with your flanks or staying alive in your bushes, like it could really end up costing you and flipping the opposite direction.
And it did, as it did here. They got a triple cap on the blue, and now blue's fighting for another triple cap. They probably are going to give up C, which is fine, but like you said, there is a triple cap for the red team, and they, you know, Team Haha took advantage of that. They're probably laughing about it now that they got the triple cap. So we'll see what they do here with this guy going posters now. We're gonna see what blue can do, but 2 are down and 4-3 are up for red. If this win right here is a big win because it'll take 3 down on their team, he leaves it for the invis, which is even bigger play. That's huge, big brain plays. Good job from Mr. Predator there.
Yeah, big brain plays there, but unfortunately though, he didn't see Tycho over on the bottom though. He was trying to get his 1v1 on there, and so they're not able to capitalize on the camo now. 1 down, 2 down for Team Haha. Just here for the zip line. Red, they're going to be having the advantage here. They have A and B starting to chip away at that lead, as now Delta hanging out on an island over there, rips the sniper, pushes back. still holding on to C here. He might be able to give his teammates some
Very
spawn.
nice.
As now they just took the numbers advantage. 2 down on the side of Zipline. And Delta over here, just a stone
Man.
wall on
Very
C.
nice. Playing his life, that's so big. Like, it sounds cool. Again, like we like to say, getting those hero plays, but hero plays don't win the game all the time unless it's like one of those pivotal, like 249 solitude game or something. You need to do something crazy. So staying that discipline, that's going to be a big thing for this map, like we've said since the beginning. So maintain that discipline, play your life, win these pivs if you need to, get your teammate with you, and you'll win this game.
Just both teams scrapping here for the bottom mid. Eventually, Haha able to get the B control, but both corner caps are held by Zipline as they continue to tick up time. But now looks as if they're able to flip A. The rest of Zipline here, putting 3 down on Team Haha. And Tycho, you know,
That's
he wanted that
4
one so
dead.
bad.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh, that's a huge play. Let's see if they could get this. 4 dead is a huge opportunity to take advantage of. We got a top ledge guy here. Probably gonna spawn. Yep, they spawned all in yard. I was about to call that. So they're all in yard now. They have to play off of this info. So they know 2 are driveway. They can flood people in B. And they also need to remember the numbers, right? So as soon as you take one down, it's like, where are the other 3 guys? Where are the other 3 guys? There's 2 dead now. Okay, so what is this team? 3 dead. They have 1 more to go. They get a great spawn at C. That's huge. They don't really need to go for A. They could honestly play CB because now it's like we just need to keep them back. They gave that cafe spawn for free. The goal in this setup right now, CB, is really good. Is if you maintain this posters, C plat, and then that cafe spawn. And now we're gonna see how this turns out for the setup here. That's 3 dead for red. That's 4 dead for zipline for a second. Now they're just trying to maintain it. The spawners are trying to keep B, trying to lock that down, but it looks like the blue is just gonna. Oh man, they took out 3. They're trading. They're making big trades here. The game's relatively close, only 15 seconds. This is, like you said, Silva, the game of all games for these 2 teams right now. This is the last game they have. So let's see who can pull this out right now.
Yeah, lots of bragging rights are definitely on the table here. As I think we've seen the last 3 exchanges there, just Zipline able to maintain the numbers advantage and essentially get 3 team wipes without ever losing the numbers advantage. And the scoreboard is now reflecting it. But as soon as we start to mention something, of course the game likes to flip in the opposite direction. But it looks as if High Key and the rest of his squad here get 3 down on Haha again. So Haha they really need to slow down and kind of stop this cycling right here in this moment, as this game is starting to slowly creep away from them just a bit, as now Serenity locking it down over here on C with the sniper, and another one goes down for Haha early on the push. So that cycle right now, it's vicious.
Yeah, this is a big cap. Our boy Bird Lawyer right here, our Crazy Rock, sorry. He's really trying his best to maintain this, but again, they just need to slow it down and make a play together. They don't need to force anything. They need to know where the people are at to get the info, gather the info, or they're gonna lose here. They only have 30 seconds to work with on the opposing team, so that's a huge double kill. Oh my God, Colonel got that huge kill. Let's see if they can capitalize. It's 2-on-2 right now. It looks like we're gonna see what they can do. Invis is in the hands of Blue. If he can survive, let's see if he survives. He has snipe and no, he gets killed. Oh my gosh, what we're gonna see right here? We're gonna see the end. This is the end game, guys. 15 seconds, if not an extra 80 seconds for Blue team. So it's pretty close. We only have about 2 minutes at the most left. Let's see what they got here. They're fighting for A right now, and the blue team, they only have 5 seconds to jump in somewhere. This is the end of the game. They have to literally dive bomb. This is the hero plays we're talking about. Let's see what we're going to see right here. He has a thrust. He kills one. Just survive behind the oh my God, Prius. He has a thrust. Is it over? It looks like it's over. Oh, there's one. Oh, blue got B somehow. They're getting B. Okay,
Oh
they
my
got
God,
B. They
they're
got
still
the C
in
spawns,
this.
and they got the C spawns. So this is huge. If they could maintain the C spawns, they could get this free C. The red team just gave up C for free, which is crazy. So this is potentially a game-changing play right here. This guy just needs to play his life. Nice shot from the sniper
Nice
from C
snipe.
plat. All they got to maintain is cafe, C plat, and this B. That's all they got to do. They do not need to play up. This sounds good on paper to fly at them, but they do not need a triple cap because now they gave up C. This is what happened. So now they have to flood A. Good job. Only a few seconds though. They only have 2 seconds to get in there. If A gets, oh my God, this is crazy. I can't even think straight. Silver, you're gonna have to get off on me right here.
No, dude, it's exactly, you're right there in the moment right now, as it was still about 2:47, but it looks like they were able to kind of close the door there. The door was a little difficult to latch there at the end, but just really great teamwork from Zipline there. I think
Very good.
a majority of the time, really, we were seeing just a lot of really great team shots that were going on and a lot of just finishing up the kills. I think, Haha themselves, they were in that cycle and they were trying to break out of it. I understand. I've been in the
100%.
shoes where you just think, I'm going to be the one that's going to break this and going to turn the
Yep.
tides. But unfortunately, you got to stop pull it together, call the play, and then kind of work with the
100%.
numbers you have.
Yeah, 100%. And always remembering that spawning is so big on Solitude. Even as simple, like you could have cafe, you could have mid, you could have B, and you could have somebody a little bit in front of benches, and they'll spawn and lift behind you, which is probably what happened. We didn't see it on the cast, but spawning that back lift. Imagine shooting in front of you. Yeah, we're gonna take these guys out. There's three in front of you, and then one guy spawns behind you because you moved just an inch too far. You have to maintain that C plat hold, especially when there's more than one down, because they can spawn behind you and just turn the tide of the game. But that CB hold was good. It was a good turnaround. Hope almost got that comeback, but it is what it is sometimes. Good job though, guys.
Yeah, it is what it is. Definitely a great heated match already at the beginning. I'm definitely going to be hyped up as we move into the second match, which will be Live Fire Slayer in this best of 3 series in this losers round 2. Oh, that was the series end, my pa. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
all right. So there it was. We saw Team Haha essentially kind of,
Laugh their way to the bank, right?
yeah.
That's
Exactly,
it. Oh man.
exactly. And so, yeah, lots of great plays like you mentioned there. And I think we saw a lot of it just coming out of shout out to your boy Delta, who was locking it down with the sniper there over on C multiple times, and that was essentially blocking that lift spawn and having them come out from behind them. So, but lots of great plays across the board. And that wraps up our losers round 2. And so now we will be taking a relatively brief break before we move into our next series. But Clutch, any last words you'd like to say before we head into the break?
Remember spawns, ladies and gentlemen. Such a big deal when you're playing 4v4. That's all I gotta say.
Remember spawns, even in real life. I'm just kidding.
No. Oh gosh.
All right, well that'll do it for us, and we'll be back with a brief after a brief little intermittent.
See you soon.
Able to get this rockets into his hands and gets the first kill. Oh, does use them both, but goes down for his trouble. And yeah, it looks like Honor's even kind of here off the rip now as things settle down.
Yeah,
Silva.
Clammy getting knocked, dropping the sniper over in their training side. So definitely, fronts aren't real. Going to be looking to pick that bad boy up. As both right now are kind of just trying to go in tit for tat here, figuring out how to get to the 50-yard line. But it looks like Grunts Aren't Real are going to be pushing their way through long haul.
Yeah, and backs against the walls here now for Hypnotize. So, grunts aren't real. Taking a bit of a good position here, and it looks like with Slop desperately trying to make his way up to he's actually just holding flag now. This is going to be a lot of work here for Slop to buy his team some time, as Keep Composure misses that sniper shot. The flag has made it to plat, but it looks like Hypnotize are back off the respawn screen. I say that though, and 2 more go down. Grunts Aren't Real have this over the halfway line, and I don't think there's anyone who's going to be able to stop them.
No, just a great control of the map there as they pull the flag through long. Keep Composure got a little bit of the butterfingers, but he's going to be putting it in for the first cap on Empyrean here. And yeah, honestly, right now, Grunts Aren't Real controlling the Slay game, controlling the map, and they're going to be looking to make another push here as Keep Composure is going to be trying to poke his way through long haul and finding out where the spawners are at.
Yeah, Grunts Aren't Rigged here are doing quite well. Really throwing the the enemy team back. And Clammy now stuck up into, or goes down actually after all that, up in Needles. And they are spawn trapped, Hypnotized. They are absolutely backs against the wall here. So it looks like this pit could go. Oh, that miss may from Bud could spell trouble as the power weapons do come up, although it looks like there is no world in which Hypnotize are going to be able to utilize those weapons, as Space Crabs fighting 2 penguins down there might get away with the overshield, but the rockets should be definitely in the hands of Grunts Aren't Real, although I think they may have missed them.
Yeah, and the Spanker was up, all the power weapons are coming up. 2 penguins getting the overshield. Now has the strength of 4 penguins. Hopefully he can make a bit of a difference here.
Excellent. Oh, Oh god! And if you can't hear it as well, we also have our brilliant producer Sozer laughing away in the background there. So yeah. So odds now up on top of S2 of their own base as we all regain composure. Watching over this green and unable to get the shots to connect, but very close. I often find that that's kind of the
Very
hardest
close.
shot to pull off, right?
Yeah, is
all about
Hypnotize here
timing.
kind of trying to poke and prod here and trying to find a way to get through here past the
It's all about
50.
timing. Damn it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Odds
here
TV right
now,
now,
grunts aren't
12
real.
and 2.
Yeah, and 2 up now. I just don't know that I see a way out of this for Hypnotize. Spawn trap like heavily here. And yeah, having a lot of difficulty trying to get their way out. I mean, that being said, 2 Penguins still managing, even though they're under the cosh here quite a bit, to come away with an 8-7 record is very impressive. But Odds TV seems to just be running this map.
Yeah, running the map for sure. Up 2-0 here. Plenty of time left in the game. Hypnotize here, you can kind of tell that they started to get their feet underneath them here as they're kind of pushing them back, but they're still trapped over in their tower as Grunts Are Real has basically the entire lane from Needles to Longhole to run this flag. Odds TV putting damage
this
in
fight
on the
is
spawners in bottom
Their
S1.
last chance, and it looks like Slop's gone down, and his buddy. So there's one over. It's OG Alien, the player who I would say probably kills me the most in any Trailblazer thing. Goes down here, and well, I mean, apart from Ocom in chat, and as that is read, we do get 3-0 victory for Grunts Aren't Real. So, wow, interesting.
Yeah, decisive victory there. Just started off with a 3-0 on CTF.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Fixed Aren't Real really kind of came out there and just ran this first game. So I can't wait to see what they have for game 2, because we're heading to streets, we're heading for a bit of Slayer, you know, so things could be very different. Silva.
Oh yeah, it plays so much faster. Yes.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I think we have an AFK. Oh, no, we don't. No, Rod was just waiting there. And yeah, Heike really got a lot of purchase there off the rip, but Rod goes down. 1 down a piece, but I think, yeah, Heike here for Risky Joe and the Chaos Stones just running off with the flag here off the rip. An excellent starting strategy, I've got to say. They all pushed right up there onto that little ledge and really took them by surprise. Rod really the last line of defense off the rip there. Unfortunate to find himself so isolated. You wouldn't expect that kind of aggression off the rip.
Yeah, and already getting down here. Rod with the sniper here, looking in, trying to put some damage. It gets the headshot on high key. He low key is searching out for more heads. He's got 2 in the back there, and he's got 5 more shots in that sniper as he looks to kind of make his way around here.
Oh, here comes Heike. What is he going to be able to do?
Runs into a
He had
pivotal
the first shot
1v1.
with Rod. Wow. Comes out on top. Flipping it around. Now we do have a flag standoff here, so things are going to get a little spicy.
Yeah, flag standoff here, you know, always just a common thing of these huge CTF maps. I haven't really seen too many on Forbidden, and it's interesting here that, you know, within the first couple minutes of the round here, we're going to have a standoff. So tensions here, you know, we're feeling a little bit more of the competitiveness here as we moving into the next rounds here, as now each of these teams are going to want to try to differentiate themselves from each other, as OS is available at top mid. Pale Pally taking a dive into the water. Rod running away with the OS. And oh, he's ripping faces.
Oh, here we go. What was I gonna say to you? Yeah, these two teams do not want to lose to each other. Like, you can say whatever you want about like their competitive edge. This is pride. There's been a lot of trash talk between these two teams coming up to this tournament. So, like, this is for bragging rights, like more than anything else right now. Like, elimination is the last thing on their mind. It's all about not getting eliminated by the other team.
Yeah, you're talking about this is the first tournament that's kind of really being hosted here by Halo Fun Times, the Trailblazer Championship Series, and what a better way to stake your claim in the Discord server than having that
Oh,
title next to you. High key with the sniper here.
Ikey, head on a swivel, remembered that his thing was running out of time. Oh, the flag has been returned. It's gonna be 1-0 to Risky Joe and the Chaos Stone. What a name.
And he's about to pick up here some more sniper ammo. Making a pit stop with
He's-
a headshot before he picks up more ammo.
He has 11 shots, Silva, in that sniper rifle. Oh dear.
Down one shot here, being really smart though. He knows he's got 11 shots in that bad boy. As he's got one sneaking up here. And we're back, ready to head into the losers finals. We had just a little bit of a teaser there catching the end of that last series, but we're already ready to bounce back and get back into some more Halo here. A lot on the line here in this best of 3 series. A winner will go on to face in the winners bracket grand finals and potentially upset this Tuesday night tournament hosted by Halo Fun Time. I'm Silva Fox, joined alongside here with Clutch Academy. How you doing?
Doing good, man. The last series was pretty hyped. It was pretty crazy on Solitude, so we're ready to see this losers finals games. Best of three, man. That goes really quick. The Slayer is really intense always, and this is going to be a big deal for this team. Whoever decides to pull out all the wins here, the 2 wins that they need, will go into the finals and play for that top spot with the bragging rights.
Exactly. The bragging rights are on the table here as these two teams are basically fighting for their tournament lives here. And one thing to note is that it is a mixed tournament here with a wide range of players ranging from all the way from lower and mid tier Onyx all the way down to Platinum. And so a nice balanced competitive environment for both teams. And I think the further we go along here in this tournament, we're starting to see a lot of these teams start to gel a little bit. And I think we got a little bit of a taste of that in that Solitude Stronghold games there at the end as both teams were going back and forth fighting over B and control of the map and everything under the sun. But now we're going to be moving into a little bit of Empyrean CTF, Street Slayer, and Live Fire Oddball if we go the distance in this best of 3 series. And yeah, I'm pretty hyped up. I know it's been a minute since you've been here on the cast, Clutch Academy. I think you were in for a bit of the tournament, the inaugural Trailblazer Championship Series tournament that we hosted, and as a part of that 9-hour marathon. So glad to have you back here and to get some of your analysis and some of your views, man. It's been a pleasure.
100%, man. I'm hyped for the CTF. This is one of my favorite maps to play on Empyrean. It's such a big deal that for it to even play coordinated on this map because you can, like I said before, the spawns are so big that like you could throw off the entire game plan. Playing through long haul is typically what you want to do here. Take over their mangles, where their needles actually spawn. I don't know why people call needles the plasma area. You know, it's kind of weird how we have this setup, but it's the old school Halo 3 thing. So
Yeah,
the mangle spawn or the needle spawn, whatever you like to call it, without the turret, as you see on the screen there, which would be kind of crazy. But the mangle spawn is where you want to take advantage of, and you really want to hold that. It scares the other team. They have to look behind because they know you're gonna shoot them in the back. So that long haul aspect of this map is so huge. Whoever could take control of the sniper and take control of long haul, man, they are so powerful here. Of course, the sword sight's powerful too. They need that heat wave. Power weapons are so big, but you need to have a coordinated effort. Otherwise, you're gonna have 2 people going on both sides, and typically that's not the best play to do because you'll just get 4-2, 4-on-2 plays, and you lose the map, you lose power weapons, and then you lose your flag. So we'll see how these teams play out. We'll see how they do, and I'm ready to see this go up.
exactly. This map, the space on this map makes it so that if you are pushing like 2 on other ends of the map, it could be really a really
100%.
big disadvantage for you. You're not gonna be able to help the other one out. And yeah,
Yep,
I think coordination is going to be the underline here for both teams. As yeah, that's the way
100%.
Empyrean works off. It could be a situation in which you end up taking control of their tower and just
Yep,
running it out that way. I mean, it's not the easy route. Long haul is
right.
definitely the option number one, but It's always an option number 2 in CTF because you got to adjust based on how other teams giving it what they're giving you. Is now both teams 3 going in for Rockets, able to get the double kill. Let's go. And we're
Very
already off
nice.
to a hot start.
Yeah, they're already taking over that long haul side. This is going to enforce those tower spots here, and he knows that 4 are up now based off probably the back bar to see where everybody's up. He gets a double kill off of that. Let's see if they spawn them after they get this kill into Mangles based off this positioning. So if he gets this kill, that's 3 dead, and that means potentially that they might spawn the Mangles depending on their positioning. So let's see what they do here. It looks like they got to touch themselves. Odds is just trying to play the odds here and try to maintain the sniper and the OS, getting a really good shot. That's a huge play by Odds here. Very nice hearing. He probably heard that guy. That's 2 dead. Maybe get the call out. Maybe right here. No, he gets a trade. That's good enough. That's huge play. They did give the invis up, and they do get this quick little flagpole. So we'll see if they could get the red flag to get capped right here as he's trying to get the return. He misses the melee. He gets the touch. He's probably just to maintain this out so they don't lose the flag here. Let's see what they do here. They're getting the re. Blue's about to cap the flag. It looks like they got it. He's waiting. He's shaking. He's baking. All right, they got the flag locked in. That's 1-0 going on for the red team, I believe.
Yeah, a fully baked flag cap there as they go up to an early 1-0 lead. And a valiant effort by Odds TV to take the sniper and OS to the other side and get a flag pull at the end there. Was able to cause a little bit of noise, but ultimately just here for the zip line, pulled it together and got the early lead in CTF. And just when you're talking about how the way this map plays and CTF in general, you know, working with a 1-0 lead is just so it just kind of makes everything else go a lot easier in terms of just gelling across the map. As we see now, Colonel Pred rocking the heat wave, pushing over past the 50. 2 go down for Sans Hit Squad. Let's go, baby. He's got another 2 down, but now he gets picked off over into their pit.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta survive in their base, especially with the heat wave. It's meant to be close range, right? So like, as soon as he gets that kill, fly into that Mangles, maintain that position, and just bait them onto you. So they have, I believe, 2 down on the red team. So now blue team's gonna try to take over the 50-yard line. Such a big area to take over. If you have the 50-yard line, you're basically in their base. You control the map, and they have to play defense until they take 1 or 2 of you out. Then work off of those kills. Like right now, red team taking advantage of the fact that blue team didn't play up, probably because they're trying to play for these rockets. They're just baiting for it. There's 2 down on red, 1 down on blue. We'll see if those nades hit and take out the rocket holder. But right now they take out 1. Rocket blew out, missed. Second rocket hits. We'll see if they could capitalize on that. It is trading out. There's 2 dead, 3 dead, I believe, almost on red team. We're gonna see how this OS with Odds again, getting the OS the second time, how this is going to play out. Still really tight. They're still in the red base. Red's going to have to fight their way out. You see as Resolute's taking advantage of that 50-yard line right now. He's pushing up, trying to get some damage down. Bounty Stone coming up long haul. Let's see. He gets 1 kill. Who is that? He's doing all this work. Chaos is creating chaos, man. Some high-key chaos, like his name says. Odds is taking blue tower, trying to maintain the position here. We got to see what they can do here as it's getting really heated and Chaos is getting all kinds of kills. He almost has a 2.0 KD. He's 9-5 right now. This is a guy to watch right now. I've seen him in both games. He's going crazy. Same thing with Colonel. They're both going crazy. It doesn't matter who you're on. Let's see who can maintain it. They're fighting for the best KD here. 9-5, 9-4. Chaos trying to get another kill. He might die here. Let's see if he gets his. Oh my God. He gets 2 1-shots here. Guys, Colonel's flying at the 1-shots. There's 1 dead, but there's 3 down. So now Colonel has to play really tight. Let's see if he does the old school play of the optic. Nope, he just takes the sniper. He takes it for free. Let's see what he does with this. He's going to maintain probably the 50-yard since this is such a big power weapon to take away from the enemy team. What do you think, Silva? What's going on here on your end?
Oh, yeah, I mean, Colonel Pred there, last guy alive on his side, you know, just a heck of a play there to just grab that enemy sniper and bring it over to his side. He's just kind of controlling here this side of the map here. It looks as if 2 go down for Zipline. It's going to be not a great spot for him right now, as now they're pushed back, basically back into their spawn. And now it looks like they're going to be in a great position here. Odds always being a pest in the back of the spawn here. I think he spent the entire game in the enemy's base here. He gets the next flagpole, but 4 go down and shut that down. I feel like Santa's hit squad was in such a great position right there to try to get something going there, but I don't think they were able to locate the spawners right away. As now, High Key Chaos and the rest of his gang are going to be leading the way here, putting some damage down here, trying to make their way over to green. And now Longhole is going to be up. We have some power weapons. They're on the 20-second timer, so that's going to be into play here soon. As now, Colonel Pred trying to get an upgrade to General there with those snipes. He gets the double kill, but Odds TV continuing to be a pest, essentially a thorn in their side.
Yeah, surviving there is huge. He has the sniper, the repulse, just in case for this OS play. So let's see how he plays this out. If they grab that OS, they're basically dead. If not, he gets a free OS and a free repulse. So now he's super strong here. Let's see how he plays this out. He has everything right now. You're gonna get that. What is that thing called? I don't even know what it's called. Like Merry Christmas, getting all the power weapons if you kill this guy here. So he has a lot of bullets in his sniper, full snipe, full repulse. Full perfect. Got look, that don't even matter. They have rockets. He's just walking in like a juggernaut here with everything going with him. So he got 3
4
down.
go down.
That's huge. Look at Odds KD, 15-6. Never mind the other team. Odds is going off right now. He's trying to make a win here for his team. Let's see what he can do. He's just maintaining the 50-yard line on the bridge. 2 people down on the red team. He's trying to get the third. Oh, he gets naded out. That's 3 dead. That was such a good play by Colonel Pret to take that guy out. Bird Lawyer surviving here. They're taking over their base once again. That's all 4 dead except for the new spawners coming up. But let's see if he's thinking there's somebody in here or not. They need to call out, clear it out if they don't know. It's huge. He's getting this sniper again. Let's see what Bird Lawyer can do here. He got the sniper now.
Yeah, he went through there, made sure that the spawns were cleaned out, picks up the fresh sniper, and I think we're seeing here just in terms of the competitive nature of both these teams, and that one flag cap just feels almost gargantuan in terms of the way this game is going back and forth. As soon as one team gets 3 down, 3 go down for Zipline here in the moment, 4 go down.
Odds.
Same as his squad now. They're going to be in a great position here. Odds with the sniper,
Oh,
ripping
Odds
heads on
again.
the lift. Let's go. Looking for a second head there. Not able to get it though. He sees the 2 overextenders and calls it out to the rest of his teammates here. 2 down for Zipline. So these 2 guys that are OEing right now are going to have to do a little bit of God's work in order to stop this flag cap. They are able to get the pick, but it looks like we're going to have a 1-1 game here. And
5 minutes remaining. Oh man.
5 minutes left. Lots of game time left.
They got the kill. They took advantage. Odds obviously going off, making sure to call out those people. It stops that run, and you get a free flag cap here. On Imperial and CTF, you get punished if you don't maintain spawns and if you don't maintain your life, especially when somebody has a sniper on the enemy team. Let's see what the red team can do here, but it looks like blue actually is going to go ahead and work off this momentum. They took out 3 people, beautiful name, maybe even 4 for a second, of the red team. The last guy is in their base right now, so he just needs to kill this guy, and they have all of them down. Oh my gosh, he's fighting a war over here. He's down. So now that they have the control of the map again, they're going to go ahead and play for these rockets, which is so pivotal for this map. Oh man, it looks like they got a trade. No, red killed blue in there. He got the rockets for free. He didn't use the second one, so it looks like they have a free rocket here. Blue needs to make sure to capitalize on this. It's 3v3, maybe 3v2. Almost kills himself, but he does not. Joe Vision, Joe Visor, Joe whatever that is. Joe Mama gets him in the back-to-back. Let's go with the sniper here. Oh, that would have been a highlight reel right there for next week. Let's see what he got here. Almost gets it. Oh, he gets knocked out by Serenity. Good job getting that kill right there. That's so huge. Getting a sniper down, but they're getting the pull. It looks like Odds is taking over the game 25-9 and getting a flag pull, throwing the drop ball. Everything is going good for blue team. The scrappy nature of Empyrean is so heavy, but if you can get that flag far enough, it gets really crazy
4.
too. Oh, 4 dead. Oh my gosh. They're going to spawn them at sniper more than likely if they don't move too far away. If not, they're halfway mark. Yep, and they get the pull. This is big for red team. This could actually go to a flag cap because of the spawning nature of this map. 1 down for blue. Working tight. Odds is trying to get some help for the other enemy team. Getting 1 down. Only 1 down. He throws there. He doesn't get the flag hold. This kill right here is huge. He dies. Odds dies. Holy heck. Okay, so we're about to see what happens here. Red should have this one. He goes down. Fighting in the pit. That's where it's at. Let's see what he does. I think that was Resolute fighting in there. He goes down. I thought he was flying, but it's the camera going and getting the zoom in on high key chaos, going for this flagpole. They're just trying to move it into their base to make it harder for the enemy team. Very good plays, very good try. They just need to try to slay out. They're on their side of the base, so that means when they spawn up, they have the opportunity. Did they get a flag cap? They just did.
Yes, they did.
Oh,
He
they
just
got the
snuck it
return.
in.
Oh my gosh, he walks in, man. Guns blazing now. The blue team has to take advantage of the spawns that they just gave the enemy team at tower. Resolute needs to put as much damage, but he gets taken out by Bird Lawyer. Let's see how this goes down for the red team.
Yeah, they're basically kind of pinned down here. You got Santa's hit squad rolling through, but Colonel Pret, though, always coming up with huge kills. Gets a triple kill there.
Nice.
3 down. He's shutting down that flag run, and he's going to ensure that they maintain the lead here. Just great defense here. Throwing that shield up, getting ready for them to push through this long haul. It seems like long haul has been, yeah, like you mentioned earlier, the main artery for CTF here on Empyrean in terms of making the easiest flag runs, the easiest flag captures, especially when you're pushed up to the 50. And Colonel Pred, I feel like we need the fire graphics. Those are almost for this guy. Colonel Pred here is just already on an absolute tear right now, 25 and 15, and he's up against a stiff competition here. Odds TV 27-13, another double kill. I think that's the
Very nice.
second or that's a third double kill we've seen already here. Is now he's got another rocket in the chamber here. He's scoping out the spawners. What a risky play!
Oh my
But he ends
gosh.
up getting it. He finishes off Odds TV, and now they're going to be pushing into the base here. I imagine Colonel Preds here is going to be putting his hands on the flagpole, but he does
Colonel
find a
Pred-
straggler.
He could have waited
Oh,
a
and a
second. OS fighting in. Now it's going to get real scrappy here. Let's see what Red can do here. OS in their hands. Oh, all of them go down except for High Key. High Key Chaos is, I bet, hiding in their base right now, trying to maintain Bird Lawyer in the base. This is kind of that Manglish spot I was talking about. It's keeping them down low, keeping them fighting backwards, looking towards a different side of the map. They can get pinched here. Odds is only one shot, got his shields back. Let's see if he can maintain the fire of the game so far as he's running at these flags, trying to make sure that they don't pull his. Again, if Blue gets this flag cap on the next cap, they have to do it in the next minute or else they lose right here. So this is basically it. Let's see what they do here.
Ooh.
Odds gets that nade. Very nice. A double kill. Stays alive. He knows the craziness of the situation here, trying to maintain his life. Good job staying alive here. That's 3 dead for a second as a new spawner comes up. They need to maintain this pressure. They only have 30 seconds here as they're going through. One goes down. They need to play as a team here in order to win this game. Everything's getting crazy and real scrappy on the 50-yard line. There's 3 people here. This is kind of crazy for Oz to do, but he's betting
Ooh.
the odds on his end with the killing spree, putting damage down. 2 go down, 3 go down for Blue. This is probably it. They only have 1 mini push left, but there's 3 down. That's all dead. It's probably the end of the game unless they pull some miraculous work here. 8 seconds left and a few seconds right here. 7 seconds left for the game to end. You got 6, 5, 4, 1 kill. Doesn't matter. The game is too far gone, and Zipline comes out with the first win.
A great win at that one. I think they basically held that 1-0 lead for most of the game. Santa's hit squad able to make a move and tie the game up, and they were almost 10 feet away from
Man,
making it a 2-1 game in the favor of Santa's hit squad. But just a great play from Zipline there to kill them right at the first BR on the enemy team
100%.
side, get the return, and then get the pull and go up 2-1.
Crazy.
The textbook definition of a counter cap, if I've ever seen one before,
Yep.
and that's got to be feeling good as they move into the second map.
Yeah, now Zipline got the advantage here, so they only need one more win. If they win this next map, they're going to go ahead and go to the grand finals, and they'll be able to try to close out against the next team. So we'll see how Odds can go up in here because he's on the blue team. We'll see how they can do and see if they could come back, get a 1-1, and then go for that final 2-1 win.
Exactly. Yeah, they're going to be led by the way by Odds TV, who's been making plays all day, and so they're definitely going to be looking to rely on him here to kind of get something rallied here for Slayer. It was only a 2-1 CTF game, but
Yeah.
man, when you lose those close ones, they could just feel a little extra
Yeah.
salty.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's how it happens sometimes. Imperial TTF can be one of those maps, like I said, really punishes you because you get that spawn. If you spawn them at tower and you already have the flag halfway through, it's almost impossible to stop it. You have to do some crazy drop slides and all kinds of things, but then you're fighting the enemy team as they spawn up. It's pretty far gone whenever you fail and you get a 4 down. So good luck on this next game for Street Slayer. We'll see how this turns out. And we'll see if Odds can pull out and keep it up with his high KD. We'll see what's up.
Yeah, Odds TV looking to bring the fire, and Colonel Pred on the other end there for Zipline doing just about everything there. It seemed like in the mid game, I think he got three double kills in the one life, and a triple kill was included in there as well as the Rockets. So doing a lot for his team to kind of edge out and get the 2-1 lead on that CTF on Empyrean. And but now we're going to definitely change gears up a little bit as we move into Street Slayer. Just in terms of how this map plays, what are some of the things you're looking for, Clutch?
Well, Street Slayer is one of the maps they call the Mickey Mouse map, and you can guess why. There's so many different things on the map. I mean, they did take out the Sentinel beam, unless they updated it with this winter contingency, but they took out the Sentinel beam and put a DMR. But there's commandos on both sides. There's the rockets, obviously. They have the shotgun and they have the stalker rifle. And depending on how you play with those weapons really determines how you win the game. This is a really good map to play as a team, but it is also a map to get really good flanks on. So depending on the team's chemistry and what they decide to play, the setups and the style of play from each team is going to really shine here. So if they're not coordinated enough, they're going to really lose out on the wins and on the weapons. So timing is going to be key for each of them. So we'll see how they play this out.
Yeah, and it definitely can go array and definitely have a snowbally effect on streets if you are the team that's able to get the shotgun, the red gun,
100%.
all of the other weapons on there, and you could really start rolling and holding forward and just starting to slide into their spawn, and especially if you're working with a nice
Yeah.
little lead here in Team Slayer,
100%.
it's always the position you want to be in.
Yeah, you want to be the one with the power positions. You want to have the good spawns. Again, you want to call out spawns before they do spawn, so you know where to look. As one goes down, they're really trying really hard to get those rockets. They go ahead and give up 3 deaths right now, actually, with 1 rocket used. We'll see if they can capitalize. As he gets the kill, the trade there with Bird Lawyer going down. They're probably going to get that last rocket. I feel like there's 1 left in the tank there. So as blue team's ahead by 3 points, all they have to do is get together and call up the spawns and keep running at this team, as it's a 3-3 right now. It's going for trades. Good kill by Odds as they keep the lead. So let's see if Odds maintains this. He's 4-1 right now, doing very well, maintaining his life, keeping his shields probably on his end. As he goes down, it's going for the red team now as they have a shotgun. They got 1 kill down, and let's see how they coordinate here, because it looks like this guy right here, Mr. Bird Lawyer, is going to get pinched really bad as there's 3 people around him.
Yeah, he may get pinched in this one, but I definitely wouldn't want to go toe-to-toe with him on any bird laws. He right now is rocking the shotgun, able to
Nice.
get a trade out there at the end. Zipline down by 3 here, 7-10. Colonel Pred left a little bit on an island over here. Looks like Santa his squad is going to be able to snuff him out and get the easy kill there. Your lead now extends to 4, as now both teams with 1 member down, and the rest of Santa's hit squad extending from B to the back of A tower. Bird Lawyer here looking to make a kind of a move here to flank in between the formation here, scoping it out. He sees the man down here in hologram, able to get the 1v1
Very
perfect. Nice shot, stays alive. Teammate picks up some damage, but Odds TV doesn't let him get out of his sights. I think a familiar trend we've seen so far in this series with Odds TV. You know, making sure all of his kills, if you're in his sight line, he's going to put you down. It's now Colonel Pred, though, on the other side. We've seen him make some plays, too.
100%, and it's really getting scrappy. As you can tell, it seems like it may be one-sided, but each team is trading out. They're only up by 2. Odds team, Odds is going 8-3 right now as Bounty goes down, and it looks like the red team is gonna maybe shift the attention here, but it looks like it's still trading out, going crazy. 15-15, very close game, literally 1-1. But right now they have rockets in the hands of the Mr. Bird Lawyer, so let's see how he plays that out. Very good play by him, knowing the B and the red spawns were going to happen. So let's see if they get this kill here on Resolute. If they do, it'll maintain the cycling of the other team. So that's 1 down, 2 down. They just got to fly at them now, Silva. They just got to fly at them and take advantage of this. 100%. They know they're in there. They need to take advantage before the next spawners come out. As you can see, Resolute just spawned at C stairs in the back on pink. It's actually a big spawn for them. It's a god spawn, if you will. Now that they're going to have to fight 4 people. Oh my gosh, the whole team is in front of Bird Lawyer. Holy heck, he's in front of the entire jury right here, and he just got knocked out. 3 down, 4 down for red team, as the blue team is still somehow behind after that great wipe by them. But as you can tell, it's getting super scrappy, and this maintaining of this intensity is how Streets plays out until somebody decides to slow it down. But again, that comes with a team effort, or else you're just going to cycle deaths, and that makes it easy for the other team to capitalize.
Yeah, just a great play, and then you're talking about the timing loss. You know, Zipline had 2 down with the last 2 members of Santa's hit squad in the back of C, and you were saying to push forward there, and that was the time. And unfortunately, it just took them a little bit too long to get in there, as the rest of Santa's hit squad ended up spawning on C tower and then outnumbering them on the push. But like you said, though, it's a little bit of back and forth here as both teams. It just depends on the given moment here. You're going to take an advantage, as we only have a 1 kill margin already.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing is we want to think about the games too. A lot of people remember they're playing Slayer and they're like, yeah, we need to win the Slayer game, but they also need to remember they're gonna if they lose this game, it's game over. So they have to just get to a lead. It may require them to slow the game down for a second, get a few free picks, because the other team just let them make a mistake, get ahead by 3 or 4 points, and then play the scrappy nature and continuously play it, that'd be great. And that's all they got to do, and they'll win the game. But if they lose and they keep it this close, all it is one nade that takes out 2 people one time that just destroys the entire game and you lose. You don't want that to happen here. So they need to get a lead first. Like right now, 4. If they can maintain this, they don't need to pressure after this too much.
Ooh.
3 dead, 5. They're up by 5. This is the time right now to take advantage of not only timing, but take advantage of position. They're flying. They know the spawns, but they just need to maintain and get these easy picks. Let the other team make the mistake. As Resolute goes down, it makes it really hard for this team to maintain this. So it's 3-3. We got to maintain this 5-point lead. If they can maintain this, they'll win the game and they'll get to the game 3.
It's such a great time in terms of where you're at in this team Slayer here. We're already past the halfway mark. You're edging your way towards the 40 kill mark, and just a great position to have that 5 kill, now 6 kill lead, as it looks as if they put the brakes on the speed of the map here, just locking it down and waiting for Zipline to run out into the open spots, as Bounty Stone has an angle over here, able to get the rockets. But it looks like there's none left in the chamber. I'm not
all
sure
the
if he was
power
able
weapons.
to pick. Yeah, I don't know if he was able to pick those up with 0 in the chamber or if he fired one. But anyway, shotgun down there, and Bird Lawyer's going to pick it up. The rest of the team is zipline down by 4 at the moment. And yeah, I think early on we saw both these teams just crashing into each other. And now the momentum of the game has really slowed down almost to a standstill.
100%. That's what they say. After the 30 kill mark is when Slayer starts. So this is where people start actually thinking about what they're doing for whatever reason. But this is where it's like every death I have is one step closer for the enemy team to take over. So this is what they got to remember. Every death is huge, and it's not even worth trying to go for a trade at this point because they don't have enough of a distance of kills. It's only a 2-kill spread right here. So trades don't always turn out the way you want it. So right now, they need to work for a 5-point lead, 6-point, 7-point lead, if even possible, and then you can go for trades. This is the last 10 kills right here. That's a good god play by Bounty, really baiting the rockets there, knowing that somebody's going to fly at that, knowing that the team is down. Kind of getting a little crazy here with the angle, but getting a great nade there. Now, again, here's a time to fly at them. There was 2 down for a second. If they do the timing right, they can take out another 2 as they're trying to weed out this area. Bounty Stone staying alive, doing really well today with odds. Both of them doing really well in the KD 17-7, 16-10. Resolute trying to get some kills, trying to stay alive. It seems he gets rocketed out. That's fine. He was one shot. That was a wasted rocket, but it is a 1-kill game. So now it's going to get really tight. Everybody has to play really together as Odds is trying to survive here, trying to gain some of the map. As the red team is getting a flank here. Oh my gosh, this is a game-changing play by Colonel Pred. This could be the end of Santa's hit squad. We have to see how they maintain this pressure here as they're up 2 deaths. And we'll see what happens right here with Santa's hit squad aiming to go ahead and try to come back here down by 1 still.
Yeah, quite a whirlwind. It seems like we just got this thing started and we just hit the 30 kill mark, and already we're closing in on the final kills here, as now Zipline starts to take a little bit of a lead there, but as soon as they get it, it's only a 1 kill, 2 kill lead here. Back and forth as damage is just getting outputted. 3 go down for Santa's hit squads. They're down by 2. Zipline only needs 4 more kills. They're not in a great spot here. They're basically on the verge here, with their backs against the wall. Could be knocked out of the tournament here if they're not able to turn around this final seconds here. And I know we said things kind of crawled to a standstill earlier. Now I think they've gone to a complete stop with the emergency break on here, as now Odds TV sneaking around. What a flank by Bird Lawyer here. Gets a couple one-shots, but he's not able to get any, he's not able to finish up any of the kills.
It is tied now. Oh my gosh, it looks crazy. Things are going crazy on the map. It's 48-47. This is the time to really play as a team. They might get these rockets for free. This might be game winning or game losing. What happens here is the end of the game, the last probably 30 seconds of the game. As Bird Lawyer goes down, that's 2 kills left in the tank. One's in front of B. He grabs rockets. What's gonna happen here? Holy hell. Did anybody even die? He died. Okay, 1 more kill for Blue. They need to slow down, and they just need to bait the rockets. They win. Blue team comes out with the win, as that game is super scrappy. Very good job by Odds TV and Santa's hit squad coming out with the W to maintain their tournament goals today.
Yeah, now we're finally moving into a map 3 there. What a great back and forth game there from Santa's hit squad, especially with, everything considered there, it's kind of a win or go home scenario. And, you're
100%.
calling out odds TV there, but also great plays from Bounty Stone, who had a really great kill death
Yep.
ratio. Just a lot of really good plays just in terms of basically baiting out the rockets there. I think it was the second
100%.
to last
That
rockets.
was
He knew
huge.
someone was going to fly out there, put some easy damage down. And then, of course, he got the angle on the people over there in bottom A and hologram as they were too
Right.
busy staring at the shiny object in the room.
Exactly.
He was playing the head games a little bit. So
Yep.
yeah, and I think that's really just a little bit of those things that happened throughout that match was what gave him the win.
100%. And you could tell that they play called that because nobody was dive bombing for rockets like a lot of teams. They get all crazy, they start losing composure, and like when you get these rockets, it's gonna win the game. Bounty probably made the call out, maybe with odds or somebody on the team was like, hold on, let's just bait this. I can get the guy that gets it. Y'all shoot him, he'll go to ATM. I got him. And then as long as he stays alive, like he did in Cafe, he got that bottom A kill with that nade, which was huge. He was one shot. It was a risky play, but he got it, and that was the game-changing moment right there that decided almost the game because that's when it tied it up and the momentum was on the blue team side.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. So awesome, great competition we've seen from that Slayer match there. Now we're going to be moving into map 3 of this best of 3 series, and it's going to be Live Fire Oddball. Both these teams here have a chance to move on and go back into the winners brackets, into the grand finals here, but only one team is going to be able to make it out on top here. And look at that scoreboard we've already had across here: a 2-1 CTF game, a 50-48 Slayer game.
Really
I'm not.
close, man.
I think I'm almost expecting a round 3, a 35-minute oddball game here, just based on the way things have been going.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see a overtime or something crazy in here. I mean, this is really close. I mean, they were going back and forth. Some were up by 5, then they went down by 5. I mean, we'll see how Odds TV goes through this. Resolute, let's see how they play it out. They really need to play tight on here. Live Fire is one of those games that gets really, really scrappy too as well. So they need to be able to play the ball out like we talked about last time. Streets, oddball is kind of the same way. You need to be willing and ready to throw the ball out of back B or back C because that can give 20 to 30 seconds to the other team and it could just ruin the entire potential of winning that round. And it's huge because you also give them spawns too, and you get farther spawned away whenever the enemy team has the ball. So you got to throw that ball out even if you want the extra 2 seconds, unless it's something very close to a win. You need to hang off that edge or throw that ball out. So we'll see how these teams fare out here. Let's see if one just capitalizes on this objective because objective games are dependent on the team's chemistry, as we said before, and we'll see how this pans out.
Yeah, it's definitely relying on the team chemistry, and it looks as if both these teams were able to get a lot of chemistry rolling. Just in terms of a mixed team, definitely both teams are already meshing and starting to figure each other out. And what a better time to be doing that than now? Is basically both of them are on the knockout stage here. The winner of this one definitely getting some bragging rights and some little narrative and some stories forming here for the next tournament we'll be hosting here on Halo Fun Time. But for now, we're going to be moving into map 3 on Oddball and kicking it off here with Bird Lawyer. Moving down here in the bottom mid, able to get that heat wave
Nice.
uncontested, which is going to be nice for this damage here as he pulls out into pillars. Not able to
Bluish.
see him, but I think 2 go down for Zipline. It's going to be tough sledding here a little bit for them off of the rip. Now OS is going to be coming up into play as we see both teams starting to make their way towards it.
Very nice plays by Bird Lawyer trying to get tight to that OS with the heat wave, knowing that it's spawning up, but he just was there a little too late because the other team was already prepared for it. Like the timing on this map is so huge. Playing for the heat wave, knowing when that time's up based off the little bar above it, and playing off of the little corners like this guy's doing right here. Mr. Odds is taking advantage of the fact that the team is all down. Now he has the ball and OS, so now let's see what he does here as he has to maintain this by himself, one-man arming it as he takes one out. Very good. His team's coming to the rescue as the other team is just trying to knock him out. Very good
Ooh.
melee there. That's a huge amount of damage. They are down, 3 down. Heike is by himself, but he gets a good kill right there. If this guy can't make the win, okay, 4 down on each team. Serenity did spawn early, so they might spawn closer. We'll find out once they spawn up. All right, there's already another fight about to happen with Serenity and Odds over here, but there's a 2-1 ratio here as they're trying to fight for the ball as it resets. Now, as they're playing A plat, we got to see how these teams pan out here and take over the bottom mid position to get the ball for free, or we get another scrappy fight on our hands as Bird Lawyer takes one out and Odds is running away with the ball. It takes 2 out. Bird Lawyer doing very good to keep his life and maintain the spawns for his team as the other 2 come up probably through the cuts area.
Yeah, just great kills right there. And look at that flank coming up through from pillars. They don't get the reset on here. He's going to give his team C spawn on that total wipe. And just a great overall play there from Bird Lawyer. They're definitely going to take the lead and get a good chunk here. But Odds TV always being heads up here, laying down some damage in the bottom of dice. But a teammate comes along and picks them up. Colonel Pred always with the assistance, making sure to put themselves in a good position. Not able to get as much time as he wanted here, as he's going to probably look to be resetting here soon. But could still milk a little bit more of this time here, as things are kind of just going back and forth with these trades.
And 100% of the comms are so important here. But once again, what did I tell you before? You got to throw that ball out if you don't know everything going on. If it's a team game and if it's matchmaking, there's two different types of playing. That's why stuff like Clutch Academy is big. You got to understand that a team plays 100% differently than a matchmaking team. You got to understand that before you come into these games, and throw that ball. I don't care, 1 second sounds good, throw it out. I'd rather reset, have the team know where everybody's at, play off of the fact that we're reset, and then try to get a free few picks, because we can bait that ball now because we're in control of the play. We want to be carrying the momentum. Even if it's one person alive holding the ball, they need to throw that out, make the other team work hard to find him and to try to get that next ball. So right now they're fighting, going crazy here for the next ball, as one is down for red, as Odds takes another person out, 2 down, trying to maintain this situation for the blue team to come back and win this next game to get the final win. As he goes down, Odds goes down. Colonel coming back, still going well as he's taking over the ball himself. Let's see where he goes with this, Silva.
Yeah, great play by Colonel there to just show up. Definitely the other team, the hot ball carrier, was not ready to see him there as they were trying to make their way into setup into A, but now Zipline in the position to milk the clock and hold A. But Colonel Pred here staying ahead of where the pressure is coming from over on the B side. Runs into a guy bottom mid, able to finish the kill. Kind of gets a bit of the reset. The ball, they're not going to be able to get any time here in the bottom mid. Both teams are going to be looking to change. And yeah, like you said earlier, man, it's going to be the team play that's really just the huge difference between something like this and something like matchmaking, and that's where customs and team scrims and eights, that's really what you guys got to be looking to be doing here if you're looking to get a little bit better. The matchmaking grind is fun, and it's a great thing for boosting the CSR, but if you're looking to enhance your skills, those are the methods you got to be looking to use.
100%, because you really get punished for things that you do wrong, again, because everybody knows where you're at. You got to pretend like that's going on at all times in every matchmaking game, even though it's not a full team, because how do you know when they have or don't have mics? So every fail that you do in a game, you get hit with it by somebody flying out from a random place and just hitting you in the back, and you didn't know, but they knew you were there because they got a call out. Things like that and are the only thing you actually get from 4v4 games. You play off your comms, they play off their comms, and it's a completely different game. That's true Halo, where it's super fun. You have a good Halo fun time the entire time when you have these kinds of matches. So we're here in this tourney for that reason, bringing everybody together. Although it's competitive nature, we're having a good time, and we're happy to see this as these teams are neck and neck, literally 42-41, as they're barely inching away. These teams are relatively matched basically perfectly at this point, as it's getting crazy scrappy for this oddball.
Yeah, and Odds TV here just causing mayhem, as we've seen him do throughout the series and throughout this tournament so far, but not able to get all of them as Zipline able to survive the exchange there and start milking the clock with the ball on the back of B. Then his hit squad going to be spawning here in the bottom of C here, looking to try to get the kills. They do. They get 2 down early. Might be able to get a reset here. They have a third guy who's one shot. The ball wasn't thrown off the map here, so instead of the ball getting reset and potentially losing a second of time, now you're giving the other team about almost 20 seconds on a given take like this.
Exactly, and I'll kind of give you a funny little nitpicky thing about throwing the oddball. Right here, he should throw the oddball. But outside of that, the reason why I'm so adamant at throwing the oddball is if you've ever seen Halo 3, I'm kind of going back to oddball Halo 3 on Guardian with the actual original clutch, Wes clutch. He didn't throw the oddball off when he played against I think it was Final Boss or somebody in that nature, and they lose the game literally by 1 point because he didn't throw it and it landed on the tree on Guardian, and they grab it and they win the game with like 1 second to go. It was insane. And he throws the ball knowing that 2 of his guys are down. Odds knows about this probably, as he almost gets that. Oh my god, he gets the kill though. But those kinds of things happen. So you throw the ball and guess what? You can go crazy like Odds is going right here. Look at this man. Who is this man? He's John Wick over here getting a killing spree and killing 2 people, and now his team can play the new ball. See what playing the ball can do for you. It puts you in a position, your team in a position to potentially capitalize on the damage you put out. Although Colonel Pred's coming here as the apex predator flying at blue team. 2 down as he's trying to maintain. Oh my gosh, let's see what he gets here. See if he survives. Oh, he goes down. Great plays by
Yeah,
Pred though.
and just great plays by Odds, you know, just in terms of like him, that timing that he continued to draw the attention of almost, it was essentially 3 players in the backside of B that entire time the ball was getting reset, and the rest of his spawning teammates were able to make a move and get good positioning on the map. And so it's those little things in terms of the timing. You know, you might not be getting kills, might not be laying damage, but if you're distracting the enemy team, they can almost be just as good, especially in an objective game mode.
Yep, 100%. As Resolute, I believe, goes down, Odds is trying to maintain his life here. He goes for the kill. Very aggressive play. I like that from Odds. He knows he's one shot. He knows he's probably pinched, and he's gonna go for that kill. Sometimes that's what it is. You just fly at the enemy team, and sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. Resolute with wonderful kills, and then the round goes down, and it goes to Odds TV. Very good plays by Odds. Very good time by Odds. Everybody's doing good on that team. They're working on all cylinders here, Silva. They might come out with the win.
Yeah, just great slays across the board. Joe Visler with 15 assists to assist the rest of his team, and the whole team just gathered around and threw every grenade they found on the map there to just end that round as they had a 20-second lead, and they go up 1-0. And in a competitive series like this, it's got to feel good, you know, just in terms of getting that first oddball, that first round win. But oddball can be one of those ones where it's super momentum based, and it feels like even though you won the first round, the other team can come the exact opposite direction and end up getting the next 2 rounds before you even know it. It's now Silent Serenity finds himself caught between going for OS and the ball reset, but Bounty Stone beats him to the punch, gets the kill, and now 2 down for Zipline as both teams are vying for the overshield.
Yeah, we'll see who gets this overshoot here. It's pretty big. It looks like blue team probably has it now since Resolute's walking around with the ball. It's good play by Resolute to grab the ball as he knows that Odds and Joe Visler have the weapons and the strength and kills. Odds as he's going to fight back here. If he survives, that's gonna be big. That means there's 3 down for red team. If Odds can help here and get this kill, that'll be 4 down for a second. But he doesn't kill him fast enough, so they spawn at B. That's what happens. Kills and deaths make a big deal in the game as well. So let's see if the blue team can finish this up. Nice kill. It's putting a shoot ton of pressure on the red team to maintain this intensity here. Because again, like you said, it not only does it ease the team that wins the first round, it makes the other team have to work a little bit harder. They may get more stressed knowing that this is basically the last round that they have if they don't win. So it's a big deal to win the first round of oddball, but you can't just be chillaxed as the blue team either. So just maintain the composure, maintain the way you're playing in the first round, and more than likely you'll win if you can get the other team on their heels.
And Joe Visler with a nice little boop there in the top of the tower. And of course, the rest of the teammates' Odds leading the way with slays, essentially a 2-0 kill death ratio, sitting at 27 kills and 14 deaths. And on the other end, we have Colonel Pred with 25 kills of his own. So familiar faces showing up here again. And what are you seeing just in terms of the way these two teams are playing that, you know, what might be the little difference here or there that's going to give them the edge here in this oddball?
I think they're not focusing their eyes on Odds, and that's the main thing, honestly, because they know Odds has the ball. What Odds is doing, and it's pretty straightforward. He's baiting them with the ball. You could see it multiple times. He threw the ball bottom mid. That one time he ran to pillars and went for that melee on the guy coming out of pillars, knowing that somebody was going to walk through there. So there he goes, baits the ball. Same idea. Now he knows people are going to be looking at the ball, so he can play off of the fact that now it's a full team fight now. It's not just one person. A little bit of scrap time from the blue team right there as they know 2 people are coming up dummy ramp. Again, if you throw the ball, it depends on your numbers right now. They have 3 down for red team or 2 down for red team, so they're going to maintain this. If they throw it off, it'd be a bad play. So let's see what Odds does. They take down 2 more on red team, and there you go. I mean, that's all you have to do. Odds is playing the ball, and it looks like he has like 90 points, and I mean playing the ball and playing it well. He has 90 points not because he's throwing the ball up and hiding. He's fighting with the ball as well. He's putting it down, using it as bait, the shiny object, as it were, like you said about the Rockets. He knows that the enemy team has to come to him. So if they have to come to him, they have a setup. All you got to do is try to knock them out. And if you lose that team fight, then you throw the ball. And Odds knows this. That's why he has so many kills and so much time. He's baiting the ball, baiting the enemy team, taking advantage of the fact that they see the shiny object there.
Yeah, and he's not panicking either when they get into a tight scenario there. You know, he's not just running away with the ball and resetting too early. Like he's gathering information. He's seeing where they're at. He's playing super patient. and getting really great angles just up and down tower there, passing the ball to Joe Visler over at C Dice. And I think that's, obviously the reason that they have such a commanding lead here is it's 72-15 at the moment. Two go down for Santa's hit squad is now Colonel Pred, the leader of this zipline squad, starts putting his hands on the ball here. He's going to try to make something happen here, looking to see where they're spawning at. Looks like they're going to be able to have C tower control here and do a little bit of what Santa's hit squad was doing earlier in this round. Four
Yeah, oh
top
my
mid.
gosh, 4 top mid pushing like monsters, man. Monsters in mayhem. They're flying at this. They know that all they have to do is get that kill. He plays the ball, which is a good play, but now that they're funneled top mid, it's just a matter of time before the red team with the OF that just got used up to take this ball over, potentially get a couple more seconds here, knowing where the spawn's at. If they can call up the spawns for this, they know where to move. So again, you look at your teammate and you basically assume the opposite side of the map is where the other team's at. If you have the ball, it's typically the same thing. So it depends on where your teammate spawns. If they're on the other side of the map, throw the ball out. If they're not, just maintain this. So it looks like he's going to pass the ball. High key knows he's going off right now, and Serenity goes ahead and takes the ball. He gets knocked out by some nades. Unfortunate. Right now, they're catching up. They're very close to catching up to this team, but throws the ball off. Very good play by Serenity. They just need to maintain that kind of play style. Again, baiting the life and throwing it out, and they can come back. But 20 seconds is a very, very close match here as the blue team only needs 20 seconds left to maintain this win as the map's being taken over by red. Once again, they like to run top mid. It looks like as Resolute's doing a 1v1 that wins the pivotal 1v1 that can actually win the game right here. That might be the game-winning 1v1 as they crank up the last 10 seconds of time here as 3 or 2 are down. We're going to see how this ends, Silva,
Bounty
right now.
Stone doing a little bit of a victory formation. He's ready to dance. He's ready to zig and zag and zig. Closes it out there. Definitely got a little tight there towards
There it
the end
is.
of that second round there with Zipline actually making quite a game of it, but Santa's hit squad just edging them out a little bit and just doing too much for them.
Wow, and that was a really close game. Odds taking advantage of the understanding that the shiny object's a big deal for a lot of people to look at, right? Oh, where's the ball? It's over there. Oh, I'm getting shot at from the left, you know? So you get that first shot on people, and it makes a big deal. And Odds can capitalize on that with the slaying power. So I'm happy for Odds and his team. Resolute Gray moving up into the next grand final round as we get ready for the final matches of the day.
Yeah, we've had quite a little short tournament journey here with Halo Fun Time. We've had a lot of really
Yep.
great competition here. Now we're going to be moving into the grand finals here, the creme de la creme of this tournament for
Yep.
Halo Fun Time. And yeah, I'm curious to see what kind of match we're going to get here. Obviously, Santa's hit squad, they're going to be feeling pretty good. Maybe a little bit of the underdog role coming out of the losers bracket, but they did have a commanding close battle win here, which is definitely going to give them a lot of confidence moving into the next series.
Yep, and those last 3 maps are super big for Santa's hit squad. It gets them off the Imperial TTF. Maybe they can work off the fact, well, what they didn't do right. They can think about, okay, what did we do wrong here? What do we have to play better? What did we do on streets that worked out so well? And let's maintain that going into the next round and playing in the Slayer. Whatever we get in this best of 5 series, if I'm not mistaken. This is going to be a pivotal moment for Santa's hit squad to take advantage of this as the other team is probably preparing and warming up their fingers to knock them out of the tournament if they can.
Yeah, nice. And yeah, and just great job by Just Here for Zipline, obviously giving it to him and not letting him win easy.
100%.
But yes, that does it for our losers final here. I've been your host, Silver Fox, joined alongside Clutch Academy.
Thanks,
We're going
Silla.
to be heading into a short break here before we move into the final series of the night.
Yep.
Any words before we head into the break here, Clutch?
Play the ball. No, just play. Yeah,
Respawns.
respawns and play the ball, please. But otherwise, we'll see you soon.
Able to get this rockets into his hands and gets the first kill. Oh, does use them both, but goes down for his trouble. And yeah, looks like Honor's even kind of here off the rip now as things settle down.
It's literally a ball toss difference.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
100%. I think it's kind of one of those things that I always tell people, like, when we're rolling with it, whoever's the OBJ guy with the ball at the
Right.
moment, when you feel your spidey senses going off a little
Yeah.
bit, I think that's the
Yeah.
time to throw it rather than be
Yeah.
like, yeah, you just want to be ahead of it because just like he said, so what, you got those extra 3 seconds. Let's say you drop the ball over by C, they get in there, they hold the
Yep.
spawns on C, and now you're talking about them getting a 30-second chunk on oddball,
Correct.
which could be everything.
Yeah, it's huge. And then on top of that, you're also one man in the let's say wherever you're at where you throw the ball. If you die there with no damage done or not even a trade, I mean, of course you can't say you're gonna get a trade, but if you did get a trade, that would just change the whole game. You know, so if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
could be
dropping it
sneaky in there,
early, getting that
yeah,
gun out.
exactly, and actually try to get a trade in there. Plus they have to look for you. Let's see this.
Here we go. Fresh start here on Streets Oddball. Pale Pal able to pick up the early kill there. Early double kill as 3 go down for the red team as Rocket's going to be available here. And already
Look at
moving their
odds
way
behind
into a
him.
C setup.
Wow. The odds kind of did that there. Like if you would have got that trade, that'd have been everything of a difference. But even then, now they're all inside C and everybody else can move up.
Yeah, great opening strat there. I think it's almost a textbook way you really want to have it go. You know, we got Rockets, we got the ball, we're set up here in C, and we're feeling pretty good about ourselves. In the last game series here, we saw Passion Patrol basically win a commanding 3-0 here. This might be some of the stiffest competition they faced so far in this tournament, as now we're looking at a 30-second lead here as he tries to reset the ball out there. 2 go down for Passion Patrol. As now Grunts Aren't Real are moving in to C here, cleaning it out, able to win the piv there, and the ball's sitting there on C steps. But there looks like the rest of his team has spawned out as they're starting to circle around there. The top B rail got a straggler here down at ATM, perhaps. Able to
Nice
pick up
win.
the kill there.
Nice win by odds. Huge win right there.
And now
There's the
here,
whole
looks
win.
like they might be able to tie this game up here soon.
Looking good. Odds doing a lot of work here. That's actually very huge. That whole lane is such a big lane that pro teams push through a lot of times, even though it seems like it. But the DMR now that people don't realize, I mean, people might realize, but you can't shoot as far with it. So the B-Rails attack that used to be very hard to push through when you're going through pink is not as powerful anymore. You could literally run up C stairs half shielded still with your friend and make a huge play.
Yeah, especially if you do that G slide off of the top of the shotgun box, and
Exactly.
just fly into the C steps, and you'll get past maybe with a shot. As Basket goes down to the
Man.
Rockets, odds, man, doing a lot of glue work for his team early on.
100%. And you can see he's just trying to keep the C spawn and everything. He's bringing him B and he's rotating to pink again with the Rockets. He knows how important this side is. That's why he's playing so tight to the walls with these Rockets. Like right here, easy kill. Well, he chucks the rocket there. Well, he gets the shields down.
Oh,
Ooh, man, what a big win by Pope, man.
yeah, Rod down there with a shotgun, somehow
That was
surviving the
such a big win.
splash damage.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. All dead?
then-
No, yeah, it was all dead for a second. Odds is up now.
And it all came down to just that one play, and I think that's just one of the things that I've noticed, just in terms of like the further you get along into Halo, it kind of becomes less and less about the macro, and it becomes those micro things, just those
Oh, yeah.
tiny little details that you pay attention to that make all the
100%.
difference.
Right there, got about 20 seconds of time, so it's time to fight. And then there we go.
Yeah, not able. I think he wasn't really 100% sure there's a guy behind him, but as they get
Right.
the team damage there and they clean out the back, odds now playing a little bit of the OBJ role as him and the rest of his team there. I think they're winning the Slay game by just a couple kills here. It's pretty back and forth. There's 3 go
nice.
down for Passion Patrol.
Yeah, I'd like odds to be a little bit more aggressive on the looking though. Like the idea of holding the ball, some people think they need to hide, but you need to actually be active on the map in the respect of your eyes, because you can gear people to say, hey, there's 3 over here, or like, you know, things like that. And people don't realize those kind of comps can change the entire rotation of your team and can block again like an entire lane. They could change the game. So everybody watching, always think about that too.
Yeah, because if you're in the back here, you know, you're going to get collapsed on more than likely. You know, what would be a better spot if you're holding the ball in C? Are you looking a little bit more towards like top of the balcony or trash or things of that nature?
Yeah, balcony, because think about it, you could throw it out too. It could be okay. Just watch out with nades, but commando's decent too if your team's on the B side. Right? So you can kind of look at B rails a little bit, and then you can look down mid. And that commando hold is a pretty good hold, so long as you know your guys at B protecting you.
Yeah, and already we got the first round down by Grunts Aren't Real, and a really quick round of oddball there just to kind of get it started off there. I think both teams being very efficient with the ball time that they're getting here. It's not really a scrappy game. It's kind of huge chunks back and forth.
Correct.
And now Composure here, kind of lurking across here top of balcony with the red gun, looking to put some damage down with this red gun as he's got enemies on B rails and over on Cafe as they pick up the ball there. They get one down on Grunts Aren't Real, so they're going to have to start pushing the other side of the map here as they creep up to the 50. Putting some shots down. Composure. Going to win this 1v1 here. 2 go down for Passion Patrol. He's chilling in the back of PD. He's definitely going to want to try to get this ball out here. What a move there. I think able to get the ball out just a little bit, but his teammates kind of hung out to dry over there on B. Rest of the team spawning on Red Room, though. Favorable spawns for him at the moment. And Grunts able to pick up the ball and start swinging it back the other way.
I like this rotation right here by keeping composure. He's doing good play right here by rotating it away from that spawn. Maybe bringing it back wasn't the best deal, but his team's there, so he can play off of that info probably. So that's a very good play.
Yeah, keeping your eyes, you know, looking through the walls and reading the team, you know, that's just just a great way to keep situational awareness. You know, I always get kind of nervous when the ball's back in PD just because it's just one of those spots where we were talking about, you know, holding on for an extra couple of seconds and then it could really cost you if they clean you out of back PD and the ball's sitting there and you spawn all the way on C side. So I always try to kind of lurk a little bit more towards A tower there because you can kind of toss it out the mid.
Right. Yeah, usually that's just a transition area to kind of get through BD or finishing area. You don't want to really leave it in there anymore, especially with rockets. If you leave that free, you know, it's kind of a crazy place to leave it. So right now we got rockets though from Bud, doing really good to grab those for, almost for free, really. And this is gonna really set them up to get this ball. Oh, let's see what they got. 2 down for blue, 3 down for blue. Oh man,
3 down.
Nice.
Burns the rockets. I think he experienced a little bit of the splash damage on the wall there, but they were able to flush them out just a little bit. Listen, don't ask me to define the splash mechanics of the rockets because it changes on a given day from what I've seen.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like that. Sometimes people, you kill yourself before the other team. Sometimes with those things.
Exactly. Or it'll land right next to him and you're just like, what? They're one shot? Like, yeah, sometimes it's really baffling.
Exactly.
Great.
Oh, huge win.
Huge wins there as the ball's still up on top of Trash and Passion Patrol. Jermosa's here trying to kind of flush it out to top mid there, but unsuccessful as Passion Patrol now going to be spawning the opposite side of the map. Grunts Aren't Real creeping closer here to the 50-second mark. Almost halfway through the second round here. Great heads up play here, kind of shifting here, you know, he's probably listening and gathering intel here. He's hearing the driveway call in mid, but maybe you want to get up there to balcony. Cleaning up the kills here.
Oh,
Pivotal double kill.
Double kill.
Eventually kicked off there, but that's huge though. I mean, talking about like the play was almost dead on their end, and he kind of doesn't get just the trade. He gets the double kill on the way out and sits the ball in palms with his teammates here all over B rail, ready to put damage down.
Right. All they really need to do is bait that ball too at the same time because they can actually rotate to A after a ball bait in palm. So it's such a huge play that he did. If they would have maybe stayed on B rails and just held down the eyes on it, they could have really reset that ball to A side and then just rotated and got a free ball. But now they're kind of getting a little aggressive. It's okay. It's because they have to play the ball anyway, which is good. It keeps the other team on their toes. But you can always think of that. I don't always think you have to be aggressive on the ball when it's in the middle of the map. You could let them do that and then just take advantage of their mistakes.
Yeah, and that's kind of that next level there, you know, kind of being patient and playing the game just a little bit. You know, I think the same thing goes for the power weapons too, you know.
100%.
I mean, obviously you want to challenge them, but at the same time, if you're all in a great position where you have numbers, you might be able to kind of bait them out there and then get another wipe and then pick up the power weapons on your way out.
Exactly. Very nice. Got here. 3-on-3 it looks like. Nice kill there. He's gonna probably throw that out, knowing that he's one shot. He's gonna challenge here. Okay. Composure, keeping his composure, trying to get that kill right there. Probably calling that guy out so the guy's not gonna peek. A very smart play from him.
Yeah, and from what I've gathered, Delta, the veteran caster that was just with me earlier and a veteran member of the Halo Funtime server, he said that definitely a lot of chirpiness going back and forth here, as a lot of these guys that are playing against each other in this tournament have known each other for a significant amount of time. So we definitely have seen a couple of body shots and some teabags, but I think in this one here, you know, you can tell the level of competitiveness is kind of high right now, as nobody's kind of trying to waste any movements. 4 go down for Passion Patrol. Odds TV just always seeming to be in a great spot, laying down damage and being objective, having a great objective mindset. As he And we're here for the finale of the Halo Fun Time tournament here as we're moving into the grand finals. We're going to see a best of 5 series. So we're going to be deciding the winner of this tournament in a grueling best of 5 series. So the true #1 team will come out on top, as we just saw in our last series. It was a back and forth match all the way to map 3 and a
Very
best of 3.
intense.
So now I'm excited to see this play out over a couple more maps.
Yeah, well, these next 5 maps are the end of the tourney today, so whoever comes out on top, Odds TV, Space Crabs, we'll see what happens here. As they were in the last tournament, I believe that I casted in. They're on the same team on Team Grunts Aren't Real. So today it's Space versus Odds. Let's see who comes out on top today.
Yeah, bragging rights are on the table here, at least until the foreseeable future. But yeah, it's just nice to see. We got a little bit of history gathered here, stemming all the way back to the Trailblazer Championship Series, as hosted by Halo Fun Time in that inaugural tournament, which was a marathon of Halo all day. I look forward to the developments of that in the future as they look to put on more tournaments and more short tournaments like this one that we're hosting tonight. And so for the first map, we're
Yes.
going to be moving into Recharge. I don't think I caught the mode. Was it Slayer caught?
King of the Hill. King of the Hill today. So we have
Gotcha.
the wonderful King of the Hill and Recharge, one of the most fun maps to work on. So we'll see what happens today. My shot isn't sick is also on one of the teams too, one of the cool guys that we see in the academy as well. But we'll see how this turns out. It's going to be exciting to see what goes down today in these maps and King of the Hill recharge. Let's get ready for that.
Yeah, King of the Hill Recharge. Yeah, King of the Hill Recharge is definitely one of those maps where your positioning is going to be super crucial, especially as we start things off. Hope maintaining that long haul in the back of Hydro Control is the first 2 hills. It's the spot you want to be in. It's the spot you want to be spawning at. But before we get things squared off, we are going to be running through a little bit of some technical issues at the moment.
It's all good. It happens. Yeah, it's all good, guys. But if y'all have any questions in the chat or anything, don't be afraid to ask. We can go over them and whatnot. But it's super big to bring people into places like Halo Fun Time to join the community, build the community up, and get some games in with friends in the Halo sphere, and really work together to grow together. So please join Halo Fun Time Discord. Invite your friends. Do what you can to grow that Discord because it's one of the big pivotal areas of the Halo community that needs to be grown and worked on so everybody can grow together.
Yeah, and there's a lot of different opportunities just within it. There's a lot for the forgers. There's a lot for those who like the wild custom games. I've seen a couple of them. I've done Warthog beer pong before, but that's beside the
Huh.
point. But there's also the competitive scene that's starting to be embedded here in the Halo Fun Time, and I know they have weekly VOD reviews and sessions like that. So yeah, in terms of being a starting point for you, just in terms of connecting with more Halo players, this is the place to be, whether it's, based on what kind of play style you have and what you're looking to get out of it. And just in general, Halo is just seems to be in a really great spot, at least on my end, and more of the competitive scene. It just seems like a lot more things are unlocked for players to get better and learn and scrim and do customs and play a lot more competitive matches. Whereas, if you're out there in the matchmaking land, matchmaking is fun, but it could be one heck of a grind. Take a little bit of a break from that and invest your time into a little bit more of the eights lobbies, the customs, and things of that nature, and you kind of experience a whole different side of Halo that I've found a lot more fun and enjoyable.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's what we gotta remember is that although we play matchmaking to play the game, a lot of times it's also huge to grow with the other people that are playing maybe eights or like these tournaments here with Snowman and Hit Squad hitting it off right now. We're gonna see how this turns out as Amazing C4 goes against the Resolute Grey team right now as Bud is really working for the C plat hill. That means they already took over the bottom mid hill as the red team is up by 1. Probably maintaining spawn here as Bud's trying to really get some damage down. He might get flooded out by the 3 people in C plat. We'll see how they play this out as they have control of this hill right now. As he takes out 1, really playing his life, kills Resolute Gray. Bud trying to just maintain his position here as he knows the spawn is super huge for his team.
Yeah, they sniff out the flanker there. Great teamwork there to get that kill. And already Santa's hit squad down 1. They do have the control in the back Hydro here. A couple players out in the open with damage. It seems like Keep Composure is going to be making that flank over into white. And do remember that Sneaky Snowmen have gone through the tournament undefeated. And it looks like they're already carrying this momentum over early as they're up 1-0, led by the charge of Bud, who's currently sitting at 14-3 right now. New camo coming up to be pivotal here as they look to get a 2-0 lead early on here in King of the Hill.
Oof, and that is a big win by odds. He knows Bud's probably the best player on the team right now, so he has to take him out, take over the long haul, keep on fighting, getting a little aggressive there, shooting the dead bodies, getting a stick. He said, I'm going to go out with the fight. Takes out 3 people on the team, making it super easy for his team to funnel and take over this C Hill.
Yeah, body shots and then puts the sticky on the guy's fresh shoes, his fresh kicks. You know, a little disrespect on it, but Odds TV has been putting up numbers time and time again on every single map and in every single series today. And it looks like instead of facing Colonel Pred as his rival, as his adversary, it's going to be Bud in this matchup here from Sneaky Snowmen. And this best of 5 series here, both teams still feeling their way out. Kind of impressive to lose the first hill and then pick up the second one, because it could be a little bit of a snowball effect going up 2-0 on this map, as this third hill in the back of A is so difficult to break. As Joe ready to grappler and web sling his way into the back of the map, but Keep Composure, keeping his namesake ready for it, knocks him down off the start. 1 down for each side. Still locking it down. Odds TV, what a great strafe there, able to put the kills down. 2 down for Santa's hit squad as Sneaky Snowmen look to take control here in the back of A, and they look like they're going to get a 2-1 lead here in King of the Hill.
Yep, and Joe's just trying to get something done here, trying to maybe maintain the rest of the team. Taking 2 down, very good from Keep Composure. I mean, that's going to set up the next hill very well. As long as he can maintain his life, these 2 guys right here on the new hill will be able to get this next hill and get a 3-1 lead. So we'll see how the red team and Sneaky Snowman can maintain this lead, build up on the fact that they have the spawns for it, and let's see what they do right here, because it looks like they're trying to push through long haul as Odds is trying to put damage down. Knowing how much damage is also huge in this game, you can play off of the fact somebody's low shields or one shot, taking advantage of that. But the blue team being really smart with their positioning, taking advantage of the kills that they can get. And now Odds is flying in, trying to take over the spawns as they take over the C spawn. And now let's see what they do with this newfound positioning in the next hill.
And taking over the C spawns here, but Sneaky Snowman ready to answer back right away. As 2 jump down in the back of Hydro. Odds TV, whoo! Putting down some stickies and causing some mayhem, able to get the easy double kill in that 1v2 situation, puts on some more damage, and 3 go down for Sneaky Snowman. Odds TV enjoying the hill time uncontested here, as now they kind of push past the halfway mark here on the second hill, looking to tie the game 2-2. Amazing C4 able to put him down and get him off the hill. 4 down for Santa's hit squad right now. Sneaky Snowmen, they're going to be in the position here to hold down C and to get good spawns here, as the rest of Santa's hit squad up in the top of gold starting to try to make it rain down on them. But I'm not sure who's going to win this hill here on this one right here.
Yeah, this looks pretty tight. I mean, the blue team already got more than halfway. So now if they could just maintain these kills, yep, just like they did, all 4 go down for a second. It's amazing C4, and then another one goes down. So that means that the whole entire team is going to be on the opposite side of the map, probably spawning somewhere near A, if not long haul. As one's trying to get this guy out of the hill, as Odds TV just maintaining those plasma nades. As you can tell, he's using those to his benefit. He's done it multiple times to lower the shields of the enemy team and then play off of that again. Even though you're in the hill, you can bait them to you, just like the oddball, and throw a nade and just set them up for disaster as they try to be super aggressive on you. So Odds, again, playing the odds with the plasmas. He'll probably grab these next plasmas if he runs back into bottom A. But 2 go down for the blue team, 3 go down for the blue team. Huge for Amazing C4 to get that kill, as Bud is still on top of the leaderboard right now with the kills in line with Mr. Odds TV. But right now they're just trying to maintain these spawns. As you can tell, Bud is not going in until he knows he has his shield back, his team's all up, and they could get another round of team slays here, as 1 goes down for the blue team. Although they don't need to be aggressive, they can be quite a bit aggressive as 2 go down. And again, just maintaining this position, maintaining the setup. The old school A-B cross is something big and very powerful even now with the DMR.
Yeah, even now with the DMR, and it was basically established just based off the way Strongholds plays. But if you're trying to dominate recharge, the AB hold is essentially a chokehold on the other team, as you're basically allowed to just put damage down it based off whichever way they're pushing, and you usually have somebody on the other side ready to clean up the kills. As now Santa's hit squad stuck on the outs here in long haul, trying to make something happen here. They do have a great spawn here for this next map, as one of them is stuck in the back there. What a great
Very
double kill from
nice.
Odds TV again. Do not give this guy the plasmas. I think it's like one of the key things here for Sneaky Snowman going forward.
Oh yeah, 100%. Those plasmas are so pivotal in regards to maintaining hills. You can use them as canceling an area nade. For example, like if you throw a nade at the A door, you're not letting most people aren't gonna run through that door if there's a plasma there. I mean, you can get timing in some cases where you can run through the bottom A door as they throw the plasma, but if it catches your foot off a little bounce or you run just a pinch too late and you don't get the timing down, you will die. So depending on how fast and how willing you are to take the chance, you can kill the guy throwing the plasma. But that thing is super scary to run at most of the time. So plasmas are a huge deal in all objective game types. They cancel areas as well as they cause instant death if they stick to you. So we'll see how this plays out as 3 hills are on the side of the red team for Sneaky Snowman. And the second hill completed by Santa's Hit Squad, this third one now, I mean, is almost done. They have about halfway done here, but they do only have 35 seconds. So this is typically the end of the game of Plasma Nade right there. Just blew up the game. It looks like everything's shut down for a second as he gets the kill. Bud gets the kill there. Very good play by him. All they got to do is maintain the spawns as the Invis might win the game for, or at least tie the game for the blue team. So let's see how this turns out. There's only 20 seconds remaining. A very big game, very big finishing part of the game for them because 3 of red are down. And now they're spawning up. A blue dies there. They only have 15 seconds. They need to get a coordinated effort into tower. Somebody needs to get on C plat. They need to keep on spawning them gold and they'll win this hill. Yes, they'll have to contest, but they can flood people in from C plat and they can make this hill happen. They're almost there. Resolute gets a
Ooh.
huge kill. 2 dead, 3 in the hill. They're probably gonna get this, Silva. What do you think?
Yeah, they're going to cap this one off here. We got a tie game here moving into the next one. And so 2 go down already for Sneaky Snowman. 12 seconds left here. We're going to go into overtime more than likely if we go down to it. Santa's hit squad sitting over here in the back of C in a great position here.
Oof.
Good push here by C4 as they get the 2 kills there on that push.
Huge double
Great
kill.
play by them. Sneaky Snowman still stuck over on the A side of the map here, so not a great position to be in, as now Santa's hit squad already have a little bit of a lead here. But now things are starting, the tide is starting to turn just a little bit here. Now as 2 go down for Santa's hit squad, both teams vying for the C map positioning here, but it looks like things are finally going to slow down just a bit. It looks like one of Santa hit squad's members, yeah, Joe, cool Joe in the back of C, still causing havoc here and stopping them from getting in this hill time.
Very
As the
nice.
rest of his teammates here are over on Whirlpool with the cross. He's got one next to him, and Bud here. This is just a great play by Santa's hit squad. They kept Bud and the other teammate in the back of C long haul here, unable to do anything as they continue to milk the
man.
clock and take the lead.
And it's getting really, really scrappy here. There's only a minute, 40 seconds left. And the hill is only about, I believe, 45 seconds or 40 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, of hill time to get that hill capped. It's about 30 seconds in, so that means about 10 to 12 seconds of time could be the end of the game for the red team. So right now on this blue hill, they just need to maintain that. They don't need to get crazy, but they're going for the kill. He dies there. They get a flank, 2 to go down for the blue team. It looks like 2 on 2 right now. That's a
Ooh.
huge double kill.
The
Resolute
timing
getting
of
killed
that.
there. The timing and the look is huge because they only needed maybe 1 or 2 seconds to win the game. They almost got it. Hopefully, Sneaky Snowman can pull out this win, and it'd be a big upset for the blue team. But we'll see what happens here as they're maintaining this hill for quite a bit of time. They just need 1 round of slays, and they win the game. But the biggest thing is if they die here and the blue team even touches that hill, it's over. So we got to see how they play this out. They have to be scrappy in the hill. They do not want to be outside of the hill. There's 3 in the hill. They know that this is the point of the game where they have to stay this tight, and they win the game more than likely at the end of this. Recharge, King of the Hill, to the very end of the game.
Wow. What a heck of a comeback on the final hill there on C plat. I think Santa's hit squad was only a couple seconds away from just finishing that off. Basically, all they had to do was just stick a toe in the hill and get it. But it was such a great job by Sneaky Snowman being extra sneaky
Huge.
and locking it down and just not panicking either. Able to get some hill time, stay alive, figure out where the pressure is going from, and then the numbers would start to collapse on that push. So just a number of
100%.
good plays there, just in terms of breaking the setups, holding it
Yep.
down, and then maintaining that clutch gene that
Yeah.
some get activated when the timing's right.
Oh yeah, people get really crazy, but if they can't maintain composure, you get the opposite of clutch, which is just throw, right? You just throw your life, and you 100% either don't get the odd ball out, or you don't get in the hill on time, or you don't look at the clock, knowing that there's only 5 seconds left on the clock, and you need to grab the ball, or you need to get into the hill like they did, to make sure that Resolute didn't get that final 2 seconds in the hill. So things like that need to be on the tip of your mind. Like, do I stay in the hill when there's only 1 second remaining, or do I stay alive? You got to make that judgment call, and your team has to call it out to you sometimes. And yeah, that clutch gene is something that's hard to maintain when things get hot, but sometimes you see it at the best of teams happen or drop. So we'll see what happens in this next game. Best of 5 again means that they need 3 wins for the blue team, I believe, and then 2 for the other team. So we'll see what happens here in these next couple games.
Yeah, Santa's hit squad had all the momentum coming in out of losers bracket, and then almost had the win within their grasp there on the first map, but sneaky snowman creep from behind and are able to get that final hill for a 4-3 win on King of the Hill. Now we'll be moving into some Solitude Slayer, and I do believe we may potentially be having a swap out potentially in the booth.
Yeah, I'm
So,
gonna go ahead and swap out myself, and I love coming in helping out with
uh,
Halo Fun Time. I'm gonna go ahead and swap out. I have a scrim that I'm going to play right now that was scheduled a couple weeks ago, apparently. Not just play. I knew that it was, but we're going on with this, and the games are awesome. And thank you so much for having me, Halo Fun Time, Sozer, the team, Santa Claus, everybody. We're gonna sub out Delta for me, and please, in any case, let me know if y'all have any questions. You could go to the Academy Discord. You could ask Silva as well in the future. Just let me know if y'all need any help with anything, and I'm here for you. Clutch Academy is here for you. Every coach is here for you. We want to grow the community together with Halo Fun Time. So thanks for having me.
of course, you've been a pleasure with all your
Always.
analysis, and yeah, good luck in your team scrim. Clutch Academy has all the tools out there for people looking to get competitive, and yeah, it looks like we'll be taking just a short break potentially between matches, or
It's
we're
all right.
going straight into the
I'll
game.
come out after this one. I'll take this one. Solitude Slayer gets crazy, like we know that stronghold. So I'll take this one. Delta could take the rest. Let's see how this team goes out. So we have Resolute Gray staying bottom blue on the sniper area, getting taken out right now as they're trading kills once again. 4 and 3. It's a really tight start. Who has invis? I don't know who has invis right now. We're looking for him as we got a guy C flat getting killed. There's a C flag guy with sniper. Very good. Okay, here we go. We got Bounty Stone with invis. Just
Oh,
burned out, it seems like. He misses the melee. Huge loss there. He needs to survive in order to maintain this composure from the team. 4v4 right now on the map. So let's see what happens here with the blue team.
yeah, and more of the same of what we had from the first map here. Only a 1-kill lead in the early going here is basically the speed of the game is back and forth. Bounty Stone,
Ooh.
oh, almost
Oh,
does
so
it to
close.
him. Almost does it to him there. That would have been clip worthy, but you could tell already that this, in terms of the way these two teams are going at it, both these teams want this dub, and they want it bad.
Oh, 100%. This is a telltale game right here. If Sneaky Snowman win this out, they're going to be 2-0, and they only need 1 game out of 3 games to basically close out the tournament and be the winners of this HFT session here today. So let's see how Satis Hit Squad is going to keep on complimenting this team with the sniper in the hands of Amazing C4 right now. I know this guy, he's in the academy. Sometimes he hits his shots, so we got to see what this guy got in his back pocket right now, as he's aiming down the LR hall right now, and the team is actually pinching from the side, which is a super smart play from the red team. Oh my god, as 2 people on C-Plat are flying at C4, he needs to run out of here. He's walking right now. Let's see if he curve slide. Nope, he's maintaining his life. Good survival by C4 as the invis is about to pop.
A good survival by them, just bailing out of that situation. He knew it was not a winnable situation, and already he keeps control of the sniper, makes his way over to Loop. Going to give the rest of his team here loop spawns. I'm not sure if anybody was able to get the next round of power weapons there, but he still has 2 more shots on that sniper. But
Oh
oh,
man.
Resolute coming out of nowhere with a little back slap in the back of LR there. And now it looks as if they're going to be in a position here.
Oh,
Keep
gets
composure, taking
blamed
that
by
sniper,
Keep
making
Composure.
him
Oh my
pay with
gosh.
it too. Oh,
Man,
that's tough.
that's what happens. You got to maintain those. Oh yes. Oh yeah, that's great. It's
Yeah.
awesome. This is great. Let's keep it going here as we got the guys going in yard, and they're playing cafe side as well. There's a one guy in blue who's going crazy over there. Bounty Stone gets a kill. Let's see if he stays alive. That means the entire team is looking at him, but apparently they don't take Bounty Stone out as they're trying to get Resolute Gray off that sniper because they know the power weapon's so huge. As you saw that guy get sniped out, we gotta see how this team plays off of this sniper spawn.
Yeah, sniper spawn's going to be crucial here. They basically got the back lift spawns. They're able to get the first pick on Keep Composure, which is definitely a key member you want to get down. He's sitting at 11-5 right now, and he's leading the charge for Sneaky Snowman. So the rest of this push here is going to be up to the rest of the crew. Bud in a great spot here, but Odds TV wins a pivotal 1v1 there and basically kind of trades out as now Sneaky Snowman maintain a 5-kill lead, fresh sniper coming up, and the active camos on timer. Looks like C4 is in the back of lift here. They're going to ensure they get this sniper here as they maintain this loop control. Now they're going to be waiting on Santa's hit squad to kind of make their move over past hotel in the corner here, and they are. They're making the push in the bridge. They're getting the sniper and just continuing to hold forward here, pushing the rest of Sneaky Snowman back. Keep Composure. What a ratty play!
Man, Keep Composure. My God, that was such a big play. That made the game just open wide up. Look at that, 7 kills difference now. He gets this spawner and he spawned them cafe. They have sniper now. This could be the game-winning play right there. That triple kill. Now going for more. He's being greedy here. This is what we call greedy. Oh, if he gets, oh my God, if he would have got that, that would have been stupid. Oh man, that's still a 9-kill spread here. That is super huge. They have sniper control. They're probably gonna get loop and C plat control, but this is great. We got to maintain this from the Sneaky Snowman team, and they'll win the game. All they got to do is trade. Like we said before, you want to get a good spread, and you could trade the rest of the game, and you win. It's a whole 10-kill game. So as they maintain this, Bud's getting the extra kill to just make that spread even wider. That's 11 kills, 10 kills, trading out. Keep those trades going. You win the game, red team. Let's keep it up, Snowman. Doing very good work on this end, and it looks like our guy keeping composure, going off right now at the 2.0 KD, 16-8. Kind of going in a weird spot here in hotel, but he's trying to get the flank on C plat. Let's see what he gets done here.
Yeah, I think they just kind of the ball is rolling for these snowmen right now as they are just holding forward and they're just absolutely disrupting any spawn Santa's hit squad's getting right now. As 2 are down for them, 4 up for snowmen, and right now already they're getting damage down on them. The C4 gets a flank in there. They got a lone straggler there at the back smack. Another one goes down. Yeah, this thing is starting to really get out of hand here. And for Santa's hit squad, if you're in the comms with Santa's hit squad, what are you trying to do here? What are you trying to do to stop the storm?
Well, Solitude is one of those maps that if you can't get control really quick, you just need to slow everything down. You need to like spawn up and make sure that nobody knew where you spawned up. Hide as good as you can. Get all your teammates to spawn up and push one way. You can get some of the highest level teams lock you into cafe and they know you're in there for the most part. They might miss a split spawner here and there, but y'all have to make the judgment call. Like, we need to wait for each other. We need to push out this area, and we need to look at the same area and just try to get 1 or 2 picks because we're getting cycled out. Once you break out of the cycle and you break out of the spawn trap, then maybe you can come back in the game. But if it's split open like it is right now, 14 kills, it's near impossible to come back from something of this nature right now, as it's coming towards the end of the game and 9 kills left for Sneaky Snowman. They're about to take out Santa. The Snowman Frosty's probably proud of these guys as they're running through this, getting blames, getting headshots, all kinds of things going for the blue team now. Let's see if they can come back. They need 12 kills to just tie the game up. That means more than 2 kills per death is what they need to maintain. 11 kills. I mean, they could be telling each other in their heads like, hey guys, they did this to us, let's do this to them. It's all about composure as you get here. You cannot give up easy deaths. Unfortunately, Bounty Stone gets an easy death there for the team. Getting average is the term that they use, but they're still trying to crawl their way back as they're down by 12 points still towards the end of this Solitude Slayer.
Yeah, a huge insurmountable lead here, especially you talk about Slayer. It's more on Sneaky Snowman to kind of blow the lead here rather than it is on the other end. But keep composure, continuing to be in great positions here. I think earlier in the match we really saw how this game turned out based off a play he had in top mid, in which basically Santa's hit squad was pushing through posters and didn't even notice him on top bridge as he got camo and then a triple kill, and basically ball started rolling from there, and it hasn't stopped as now we're down to the last 4 kills for Sneaky Snowman.
Yep, and all the red team has to do, the snowmen have to do is just keep on pushing towards the Santa's hit squad and they'll win the game. All they have to do is get trades and they win. So it's nothing crazy. There's no pressure on the red team. It's all on the blue team. Their heart's pumping. The game's really tight. This is going to put them in a 2-0 deficit. They are down by it looks like 9 points, 46-37. But they cannot be giving these kills. They need to survive. They cannot be fighting to more than half shields. Is getting this double kill basically solidifies the end of this game. As red team is more than likely going to finish this up in this last kill, somewhere bottom mid, not even a trade. The red team Sneaky Snowman comes out with the win, 50-38. Not crazy bad, but 100% you can see the determination in the Snowman coming to attack Santa on his Merry Christmas Day coming soon.
Delivering a huge love of coal for Santa's hit squad
Oh
at
yeah.
this moment, but Sneaky Snowman able to carry that momentum over from King of the seeing them win that King of the Hill there at the very end, 4-3, and then carrying that momentum over into Slayer right away, taking a commanding lead, and I don't think they ever looked back, and now we're
Nope.
on the precipice of a clean sweep potentially here in this grand final series.
We'll see, and if it is a clean sweep, then it'll be unfortunate because I could have finished it. but it looks like it's going to be really hard for odds team and Resolute to really come back and get a 3-0. These next couple maps are pretty hefty. I know Streets Oddball is a team that odds is pretty good at. He's good with the oddball, but a lot of times people they lose composure when they're down 2-0. I mean, the only way they can win is if they win the next game and they really hit hard on the fourth game. Otherwise, the team with the red team is going to go ahead and knock them out of the park with one game. All they got to do is one decent game, and that's it. So this is the end of the tournament. We'll see if Odds TV can maintain his composure, all right, and keep composure, or they're just going to shut down here. And this is the end of the tournament in the next game. What do you think, Silva?
Yeah, we'll have to see how they turn it around here. Sands Hit Squad able to come out of the losers bracket and make some noise, but unfortunately
100%.
that noise is getting silenced just a little bit here in the grand finals. But here on our end, we're definitely hoping for a little bit more Halo and not another clean sweep. So I'll definitely might be slightly biased here as we move into the next map. But before we get into that next map, we're going to take just a small break, just do a little swap out here inside of the booth. Clutch, it's been a pleasure having you in the booth side by side, always doing a great job as always with your analysis and insights, and look forward to doing more of these with you.
100%. I'll be happy to come back next time, help you out. I'll be in the Halo Fun Time Discord to help on the days when people are doing the VOD reviews and whatnot. And don't be afraid to stop by. I'll probably drop a link if I'm allowed to, and in the wonderful Twitch below. And then y'all could join us for some aid sometime and grow your player base and your player intellect, and we'll grow you as a team and a community. So let's keep up the good work, guys. Thanks for having me again, HFT, and we'll get our guy with Mr. Delta back in here soon.
Yep. All right, we'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Able to get this rockets into his hands and gets the first kill. Oh, does use them both, but goes down for his trouble. And yeah, it looks like Honor's even kind of here off the rip now as things settle down.
Yeah,
Silva.
Clammy getting knocked, dropping the sniper over in their training side, so definitely fronts aren't real going to be looking to pick that bad boy up. As both right now are kind of just trying to go in tit for tat here, figuring out how to get to the 50-yard line, but it looks like Grunts Aren't Real are going to be pushing their way through long haul.
Yeah, and backs against the walls here now for Hypnotize. So, Grunts Aren't Real, taking a bit of a good position here, and it looks like with Slop desperately trying to make his way up to he's actually just holding flag now. This is going to be a lot of work here for Slop to buy his team some time, as Keep Composure misses that sniper shot. The flag has made it to plat, but it looks like Hypnotize are back off the respawn screen. I say that though, and two more go down. Grunts Aren't Real have this over the halfway line, and I don't think there's anyone who's going to be able to stop them.
No, just a great control of the map there as they pull the flag through long. Keep Composure got a little bit of the butterfingers, but he's going to be putting it in for the first cap on Empyrean here. And yeah, honestly, right now, Grunts Aren't Real controlling the Slay game, controlling the map. and they're going to be looking to make another push here as Keep Composure is going to be trying to poke his way through long haul and finding out where the spawners are at.
Yeah, grunts aren't Hey, I'm back. How's it going, guys? Wow, what a series we've had so far. 2-0 to the little sneaky snowman. God, I mean,
How does it feel? How does it feel coming back from down on the field, Delta?
Oh man, you know, it got hot, it got sweaty. I was screaming in my mind the entire time. I was having a lot of fun killing people in 8 shots with that with that bandit rifle. And you know, it was great, you know, had a lot of fun. And you know, hey, we you know, we did okay. We did okay. We were in games a bit.
Yeah, you were
sometimes.
in them.
Yeah. And hey, we got a game 3, you know, so you know, let's go us. But moving things to our featured match, the grand finale of our little mini Trailblazer tournament, we have Resolute Grey here getting naded up in mid, and even though Santa's Head Squad are out to a lead, it may be the case that Overshield falls into the hands of the little sneaky snowman over there on Turbine.
Yeah, little sneaky snowmen. They've been doing a really great job of controlling power weapons throughout this series, and really what we've seen from throughout their tournament play here is now Odds TV making sure it's going to be a pain in the butt for them to be able to get that overshield. Great plays by him to just try to stay alive there, but Sneaky Snowman able to maintain sniper, got 5 shots in the chamber with it. They also have overshield and A and C control for the time being. Santa's hit squad here, not sure if they're going to know that this little sniper's flying up from the top mid here to try to challenge
Oh,
C.
that was very aggressive.
Ooh!
Oh! Yeah, I mean, I knew he was going for it. I knew that he knew he was doomed, so he just like, well, it was like, all right, you're not getting this sniper. So that'll be back on the timer. A couple of kills going back and forth here now, and it looks like Santa's hit squad are going off to an early lead, but you know, I mean, 40 or what, like 20, 30s, the difference is normally around like, yeah, 1-0. That was disgusting. That's thick. How? Why? How? Oh. Excellent stuff there. And I mean, it does take a lot to take down Keep Composure, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I would know, as they've been in the winners bracket the entire time. Doing a great old job here. Our Santa's hit squad off the start here, and we'll just have to see if this overshield can be denied. And it was Sneaky Snowman now with it, pushing onto C, and this could be a bit of a time for turning of the tides.
Yeah, turning of the tides. Definitely, they're looking to try to do it now as they're down by 50 points. B and C in the control of Sneaky Snowman here. Bud using the last little bits of his overshield here to try to put pressure, but it looks like the rest of Santa's hit squad is going to be making the push. Backside of Cuts here going for C. They have the numbers there. But Bud here, just a great flank, putting damage down as one goes down for each side. He finishes off another one.
Joseph,
2 down,
no.
3 to go down. Nice double kill, and he knows that the other one is there on C plat. Calls it out to his teammates. We've seen a lot of this just throughout this series. Sneaky Snowman just doing a great job of staying alive, bait and switching, putting damage down, coming up and cleaning the one-shots right there by Bud was a prime example. And it's kind of been the difference maker here and the reason why they're up 2-0 in this best-of-5 series already.
Absolutely, and I've got to say as well, something that flew under the radar in the last game was Wham, right? Wham is the low CSR player for Sneaky Snowman, right? You know, we all had one. I was one. And in that last layer, he died 5 times.
Nice.
5 times was that's insanity. Like, that's some brilliant kind of heads-up play. Because, yeah, when you're down around here, maybe your gunplay isn't the best, but you gotta just try and keep yourself alive.
Yeah, keeping yourself alive and how you're playing the map, you know, it's so crucial. And you know, probably props to both of the in-game leaders that have unofficially taken over that role in this series. Is, you know, you're talking about a mixed team coming together. You know, you guys had to notice about a week in advance, but I doubt too many people got a lot of practice in. And
I
now
got notice about 25 minutes in advance.
you're like you're on call. You're a sub on call.
Yeah, I was on call. Yeah.
Anybody out there, if you need a sub
Yeah.
on call, Delta is ready to go at a moment's notice, and he's ready to deliver.
Oh,
As we
man.
saw you bring some plays over there on Solitude.
You're too kind. Oh, Bounty with a good kill there is stemming the tide a bit here at B. Does go down, but you know, denies a hefty triple cap for like, you know, a few moments there, getting his team like enough time to spawn back up, get A, and have a solid chance to group push.
Yeah, just good plays, staying alive here. They did have the triple cap, but they settled in for the B and C hold there, letting them spawn at A. Not pushing for the triple cap here. You know, early on we saw them, you know, plays by Composure just holding forward and G-sliding and looking like they were feeling themselves. Now this game here has been a little bit more of a back and forth as Sneaky Snowmen have had to work from behind. They are able to get the lead here, but Odds TV and the rest of the squad are ready to take them out after this push here, as now there's a little bit of a battle on C plat here. Keep Composure, locking things down on the platter. And there it is, 2 go down for Sneaky Snowmen. And now I think we have a little bit of a game here, back and forth. We basically have a tie game.
Absolutely. I mean, anything under 30 points is basically a tie game in strongholds, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I think not Risky Joe and the Chaos Stone are doing a very good job. Callback, of course. This is the brothers team, you know, we've got Joe and Bounty there working together. And, you know, when you have that kind of connection with someone, you can really like pair off each other and play off each other in a way that others can't.
Oh yeah, it's a huge advantage. I have a pair of brothers that are from British Columbia, and every time they're matched up together in duos, it's like just this, it's like this telepathy thing that's happening on the field you can't really account for. As now we still have a really close game here, as Santa's his squad looks to potentially be in a triple cap scenario.
Oh no.
The 2 go down, and Keep Composure getting the double kill and able to pick up the sniper here, looking to help his teammates secure A here as they have AC. Got a couple stragglers here in the back of B, both go down, and that's essentially a full wipe of the team, flushing them out as they are now to be in a triple cap scenario. And his hit squad left to try to get a corner cap here on C and try to stop this storm coming in here on this.
Absolutely, and Keep Composure had a brilliant position there, but they were wise to it. They needed the well, we're past the watershed, right? They needed the fucking shit out of it, all right? You know, I mean, it was excellent. So you know, yeah, I see in the chat. Yes, I am reliable, and you know, like reliably good, questionable, but definitely reliable. And you know, we have here now Odds just holding off B with semi-hero play here. Keep Composure though, snaking the grass. Oh, but is not aware of Odds TV's position, and this could be a very good position for them to be able to really build up a bit of a lead here.
Yeah, and anybody watching here, just in terms of the way Odds TV is playing B here, is just really great work. They're able to get the easy kill on Keep Composure, who had no idea that he was there. And they do have the BC hold here, and Odds TV recognizing that the overshield's coming up. The play is going to be happening over on the cut side as both teams making their way over there. Sneaky Snowman, a little bit more focused on the C push here, but this overshield's going to be sitting here now.
You sneaky fucker. Go back to A, cap it, it's free.
He is so sneaky. He's been making these plays throughout the stream tonight, and he continues to do a little bit more of it. As a double kill, killing spree, and that kind of caps off. It's 14-7 right now.
Chef's kiss, Odds. I mean, that was just heads up play. Getting that OS when Sneaky Snowman kind of got a bit tunneled into C there, and being able to just put down the damage with your team. And now it's led to them getting a 40-point lead, and going into the 200-point mark, they have a very good chance of extending this series.
Yeah, and everything's on the line here. They are down 2-0 in this best of 5 series. So if Santa's hit squad wants to make a splash, they got to be doing it right now. And I think Sneaky Snowmen, they might be feeling a little bit of the pressure here. They're going to have to kind of step it up a little bit, keep composure.
Oh,
Whew,
that
pivotal.
talk about composure. Perfect. Perfect shots there out of Bounty. Head to head on B, had no help on that on that piv, and wins it. Allows his team now to enter squeaky bum time with what 70-point lead now.
70-point
Great
lead,
stuff.
yeah, and it's still growing here. They're basically eyeing up the victory. We did see something similar in the scenario on King of the Hill, where Santa's hit squad was in a great position to finish out the game here. They're going to be in another great position here, but 3 go down for Santa's hit squad. Please don't say it was the caster jinx. I'm just calling what I see here, as now Sneaky Snowmen are in a position here. They have A and B and C hold here, as the rest of them are fighting over in A. And now they're going to be making a little bit of a comeback here, only down by about 80 points, but with 10 to spare on Santa hit squad side.
Yeah, and those 10 are going to tick by very quickly, so you have to be very heads up here. Keep your head on a swivel. Like, you can protect B and C from Nest Bridge and Nest itself, but you know, it's this A spawn? This A spawn?
This is going to be crucial
Could
here.
be very big, but C and B are flipped. So this push now. Oh, Bounty has the overshield. That's it. 5 seconds. I don't know that they can get to anything.
Yeah, Bounty Stone here with the overshield, making a huge menace there in the
Oh.
back of A, and their spawners at the end to close the door. And that's gotta feel good, just based on the fact that, you know, earlier on map 1 they let it slip through their fingers, and this one they didn't dilly-dally around. They made sure that the final nail was hit into that coffin as they win the 3rd map. They extend the series, they extend the tournament, and now we're moving into a map 4.
Oh yeah, that's great. Like, fantastic work there. Like, you know, Bounty had a brilliant match. And Odds, obviously, you know, keeping consistent throughout the whole thing. But I mean, what we're seeing from Bounty now is very impressive. Very heads up play. That play from Odds as well to get that overshield and push on to C just completely like set off the sequence of events that led them to such a big lead. And only having 10 seconds left to play with, as Sneaky Snowmen did, you know, like that's always going to lead to desperate situations, and you're going to be caught out somewhere, you know. And they were able to capitalize on it, and they didn't lose their heads. They just kept themselves level and got themselves to the end of that match ahead.
Yeah, just a great punctuation mark for them there at the end, you know, continuing their hopes of getting out of this grand finals as the champion of this Halo Fun Time quickie little tournament we got going on here. And yeah, just a great tournament so far here. Looking forward to seeing just a little bit more Halo, and it looks as if the Santa's hit squad, they kind of dug deep and they found what got them all the way through the losers brackets, as they were able to really turn it on there on that live fire match. Whereas the map before that on that Slayer, everything was pointing in the direction of the Sneaky Snowmen sneaking their way to a decisive victory. But now we're gonna keep on keeping on for now.
Yeah, and I remember playing the what's it called, playing Bounty and them and the Santa's Hit Squad. You know, and yeah, they were good. They were very good, and they were. It was very difficult to kind of like you know, we were coordinated as a team. We just, you know, there were just shots that beat us like real bad, and like, you know, like the Slayer kind of ran away. They were very strong in that regard. So, you know, coming into Streets Oddball, like, you know, I think there's a bit of a comeback on.
Yeah,
So,
there is. I kind of have a little bit of the inklings of it, just based on the way that they were able to win that strongholds pretty well too, 250 to 178, which is like kind of a commanding thing, and especially as you're moving into another objective game mode with oddball on streets. It's going to be fast paced. It's going to be back and forth. And so, who's going to really endure here? Is it going to be Sneaky Snowmen, who finally close the door essentially on Santa's hit squad, or Santa's hit squad. Are they brewing a reverse sweep potentially in the works here? Well, I guess it kind of remains to be seen, but I'm pretty hyped up moving into Streets Oddball.
Absolutely, and for and we did play this team on Streets Oddball. We did play.
Any secrets? Any secrets that you want to reveal?
They won, but it was close. It was close. It was close-ish.
Yeah,
it was 38-ish. Yeah, no, I think we pushed them in the last one. They wiped us complete. Like, they have a very strong C hold in them. That's something I would definitely say is on the scout report.
On the scouting report, we got to hear live on the field report almost directly from the competition. Delta doing both competitor and caster. Glad to have you on the booth as always, as now we're moving into Streets Oddball action. Nobody able to really make a difference here early on, as Santa's hit squad here in the back of C over to Red Room.
Oh,
keep composure.
No, don't do it to him. Okay. You got away with that trade. That's fine. Great job by Joe there. That would have been absolutely filthy if they were able to come away with that.
Oh yeah, those little ones, those little battles there, that's kind of like what really establishes how the game goes there. Those pivotal 1v1 battles or the reversals, those are the things that kind of add up and start to give your team the momentum here in this oddball.
Yeah, and C4 now, taking the ball to its final resting place, I would imagine. C, I think, could be fought over quite heavily here for the remainder of this round. I know we're early doors, but still, it's like I just see C as where these two teams are going to try and fight it out.
Nice shots by Bounty Stone there, able to finish off his killing spree. But yeah, C, very popular spot to be holding the map, holding oddball here. But it is going to be crucial though, if you hold it back here, to get an actual reset and put the ball out into the in the middle of no man's land. Otherwise, you're going to give that great C positioning to the other team if you can't get the ball out. Fresh rockets coming
Absolutely.
up as well.
And I would know nothing about that. Don't check the stream. Yeah. Keep composure now with the ball, pushing up towards stairs, and rockets now also in control of the Sneaky Snowman. But we did see earlier in the stream that this can be a poison chalice. Not so the case this time around. C4 did manage to avoid killing himself with those rockets. So fantastic use, and holding it now on top C momentarily.
Yeah.
Very momentarily. Out it goes, and I think they're rotating to A now.
Yeah, it looks like A will probably be the move here, as he's able to pick up the shotgun. He's kind of baiting the ball out there, waiting for anybody to run to the bottom of pink here. Other teammate members, Bud, and Wham going down. Santa's hit squad with the numbers advantage here. Just collapsing on the rest of the damage here. Odds TV making the move there. They're cleaning out the back of Cafe, and they're going to be able to get a good chunk of time here. Now they just got to focus on setting up here and locating the spawners. But who's ratting? Ew. C4 with the shotgun being completely ratty. I don't even think I saw him on the side of the screen as he's staying alive.
Are we playing Lethal Company? Jeez, that was a jump scare and a half. My God.
Great play by Amazing C4. I don't think anybody was ready for him to be chilling up there in the top, and that's kind of what's held him off from milking this clock here, is still they have the control in the back there. Bud not able to get the kill, as now Santa's hit squad looks like they're officially going to kind of hold it down the back of A here and get a little bit more of a lead here in the first round of Oddball.
Absolutely. That's worth like 20 points to his team, that play. Because it did force them to have to drop the ball and kind of make sure that they were clear. Naded out there was Bounty. And seeing Keep Composure here on his normal trajectory of kill to death ratio of 11-5 right now.
Yeah, basically a 2-0 kill death ratio. It's been maintained almost throughout this tournament. It's just it's really cool to see just the consistency, to deliver every single time. We do have a wide range of different skill levels and CSR ranges on the team, and obviously he's probably towards the higher end of it and maintaining composure for his team. But he is the last one alive here as 3 of his teammates go down. He's the last one to go down, 4 down. And his hit squad are going to be in the back of A here. Spawners in a good position here as they pass the 50-second mark, halfway through to a round 1 victory. see if they can hold it down here as the rest of Sneaky Snowmen are making their push through planters, looking to try to find a pick. The first one goes into PD, looking to get a kill. One goes down for Santa's hit squad already. They have the numbers advantage, and here comes the attack now as more members are starting to push through PD, looking in the back of A. Two of them
Oh,
back
that grenade
there.
is going to be, yeah.
Ooh!
They're both down. That plasma grenade, the second it left his hand, I was like, that's going to be a problem. Because there's nowhere for him to go. But yeah, I think we just saw there as well on that hold that this team really trusts each other, Santa's hit squad. I mean, Bounty could have chased Keep Composure, could have like hunted him down and gotten the kill before getting the ball, but he knew that his buddies were there and he had faith that they would take care of it, and they did.
Looking for some more plasma action as he was able to get the reversal there. It looks like he kind of just got away with one, banking it off the B pillar. Staying alive here, and he's looking to make a nice little sneaky flank here on the guys in the back A.
Lovely play.
But they're already just sniffing it out. But look at him stay alive here. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, going through middle, I mean, he had every opportunity there to maybe get one shot in and get one kill on mid, but instead he came around here, built with his team, and, you know, was almost able to just completely wipe Santa's hit squad.
Yeah, staying alive there and then joining the push through purple with his teammates. You know, it's those little plays that really make a huge difference. As now we do have a close game here at the end of this round one. Ball chilling in the back of A.
Oh!
Rocket's able to make a huge splash there.
Wham! Huge wham.
Huge wham there. I'm sure he was happy about getting that one. I think that was his first kill on the board there, as he's been dropping damage but not able to get a kill so far. But it doesn't matter though. He's got Key Composure and his other friends who are helping carry the load here, as Odds TV now looks to get some time here in the back of A, trying to find out where the other team is at. Resets hit down in the mid here and looking to try to get a trade out at the end.
Great
there.
damage.
Yeah, both teams basically trade out there. And somebody's
Bounty's
away.
being a little menace. Bounty's being like a little sneaky little beaver there, trying to get away, get a couple of more points on the board, get his team in a more favorable position. I believe we're under 1 minute, is that the case? Yeah. So, you know, just making sure that they have a decent enough lead and allowing them the opportunity to play for clock.
Yeah, playing for clock here as we come down to essentially the last 30 seconds of the match here. Santa's hit squad's going to be in a position to just play the ball time, but Keep Composure has other ideas here as he's looking to tie this game up. He stops the clock at 34 seconds. It's only a few seconds away.
He was punted.
Here it is. It's a pivotal battle here in the back of C. He's got to stay alive here. He does not want the other team spawning in the back of C here with the ball here, but two go down for Santa's hit squad. This is going to be their chance right here to take the lead.
Yeah, and they don't really have many. Like they're not going to get another opportunity after this one. They have to get themselves a lead before this ball gets reset.
I'm curious if they're going to try to go all the way to the 100-second mark. There's only 23 seconds left on the clock here. I might be thinking about tossing this ball out into mid as two go down on the side of Sneaky Snowman. He's got him.
They need 2 seconds.
Oh no. That's not what you wanted if you're on the side of Sneaky Snowman here. Is now
7 seconds now needed for Joe. Just keep yourself alive. And I think that's it. Yeah, great job there by Santa's hit squad there to clutch it out in the end. Like, Sneaky Snowmen were very close. But with the time the way it was always going to be a problem. And they kind of had themselves up against the wall there. Did a good enough job, but, you know, not enough to win the first game here.
Yeah, not enough. You know, they probably could have potentially, if they would play it back, maybe throw the ball out and reset and just bait that. You know, they had a little bit of the lead with only 20 seconds left, but unfortunately they get caught in the back of C, smushed in there, and they drop the ball. And so now round one goes to Santa's hit squad. They continue their momentum on from map 3, taking an early lead in this oddball. And now 3 down for Sneaky Snowman. And you know, we're not in on the game and in the comms, but you can definitely feel the momentum starting to build a little bit towards Santa's hit squad.
Absolutely, and I can hear Krabs just screaming in the back of my mind. Why has no one picked up the red gun? It's still there.
You're right, huge. You know, it's one of those things that lays down a ton of damage. It could be a little bit of a difference maker for you as you're trying to just kind of get a little bit of an edge here. in this match that's been mostly back and forth up until this point. Now Bounty Stone, 2 down on Santa's hit squad. He's looking to play the ball a little bit. He's got company pushing in. Wins the 1v1 against Keep Composure. Way to stay in that fight. Stay alive as he looks to regen his shields and get back into the action. Lays down the
Bounty,
beatdown.
you win this. Oh my god. You are a monster. You are a bad man. 23 and 12 on the scoreline here. Just absolutely showing up for his team. He's not the top rated player on Santa's hit squad.
He's playing like it right now.
He's playing like it.
Let's
That's damn
go.
right.
Let's go. See, that just goes to show that the CSR is one thing, but at the end of the day, you know, like everybody can make a huge impact on any given moment, on any given map. And so we're seeing that so far with Bounty Stone as the last member up, unfortunately, for Santa's hit squad. Not going to be able to make a push in here, as now Sneaky Snowmen are going to be looking to try to take the lead here, chipping away at 15 seconds on their side. Keep Composure,
Rockets.
looking for the flank here as the Rockets are coming up. Bud able to get the win, and
big win.
Going back and forth here on C steps.
Oh, Joe gets it. Whoa, that could have gotten very bad very quick.
Cool Joe, man. Always the pressure is on. I've seen him make some great plays today and continues to do it. Not on that one as Wham decides to lay a grenade at the bottom of his feet there at C stairs. Now Santa's hit squad in a great position here to hold back C and start milking the clock.
Yeah, and Bud here playing some very good Halo here. Managed to get that kill onto Gray and Joe here now with Odds TV left alone. There's not a route to play this. There's nowhere he can go. So he's just going to have to play his life and hope that they just... Nope, here we go. Odds TV gets the kill onto Bud. But these grenades could be fatal. Nope. Oh, did C4 see him? He did. Okay. Oh, that could have been bad.
Ooh. Let's go. Overkill's out. There's an overkill opportunity.
He's chasing it. He wants Bounty. He wants it bad. Oh.
You got the blue.
Oh, just a few.
We call that a blue collar overkill there. You got all 4 of them. It just didn't count.
The gentleman's overkill.
The gentleman's overkill. It was a great play by C4 there. And, you know, it all could have turned really bad, too, if he would have got knocked down the back of C as the rest of the other team was pushing through there. But he completely shuts it down. And already across the board, 3 players on Snowman with 20 kills. But it hasn't translated to a dub just yet.
Oh, keep composure.
Oddball is always more that ball time than it is the slays.
Yeah, but I mean, it's going to be a hell of a lot easier when there's no one there to shoot you. Oh, Odds with a great jump up there and able to usurp the C hole momentarily. Trying to get that ball, but they don't have big information here, so the fights are going to have to happen in C. There was a brief window there where they could have gone A, but unfortunately the other team were all hidden. They didn't know exactly where they were.
And it looks as if he has rockets here. Bounty Stone with 2 rockets in the chamber, just waiting for the first person to move in this driveway. It's going to be Bud. He's going to meet another rocket. See if he's able to use the second one here. So both of Sneaky
He knows where they are, but can't shoot yet. And I mean, he's dancing around. They're poking, they're prodding, but they don't know exactly where he is.
Yeah, they're a little timid trying to move in here. Ooh.
Got Wham. Oh, and the last one. Oh, great. Managed to get the rocket off just in time. And though all 4 go down, you know, he's kind of made it a bit more difficult for Santa's hit squad to gain a lead, and that ball was tossed out before the lead was gotten.
Ooh.
That could... I mean, there's 2.5 minutes, but still, I mean, every second counts. And, you know, you've got to have your head in the swivel here. Now, they are moving the ball. They have successfully flushed out Bud, but it was at a big cost, and now they're able to get that rotation that they've been looking for. I think. No, the ball has been left. Back down by C, and we're back to the old dance again.
Yeah, back to the old dance again. Amazing C4 coming out from the rubble, able to get the ball and move in the back A here. He's got a 1v1 scenario, though.
Oh!
Tough nades out of Odds TV as he was joined by another member there, shutting it down. Now going to be looking to move the ball into PD there, probably calling off spawners. Wham, rolling through the middle, looking for some trouble. As Odds TV, they continue to rotate it all the way to B.
How are you alive? Bud now coming out of PD. Oh my god, Odds win that piv as well. unbelievable. Decides that PD is probably actually okay, really. And now that the other team is spawning up C, deciding on that, and with 95 seconds on the clock, why wouldn't you? Just hop in behind that desk. They can't get to you. Don't worry about it. All right.
And there it is, a 2-0 clean win on the Oddball Streets, and now we have a 2-2 series going into Map 5 on the Grand Finals. I swear, the scripts I get on these Halo Fun Time tournaments, every time I read the script, I'm like, I'm just ready to go. I'm just kidding, but
Yeah.
we always seem
I
to get to
mean,
the dramatics here in the finals.
absolutely. I mean, we have banger after banger here, like in the finals. Like 2 in a row now going the distance. And, this is a Tuesday night. It's a school night. And you're getting this level of passion. What more could you want? It'll get you over the hump day tomorrow.
Oh yeah, definitely a
You'll
great little break
you'll
to
be
the middle of the
talking
week.
about this. You'll be talking about this around the water cooler
And now I'm
with your
going
bud.
into work. I'm going to work tomorrow, and I'd be like, Sneaky Snowman on that Oddball Streets. They should have really just.
They really took it to Santa's hit squad.
If only, if only. But what do we have
Yeah.
coming up for map 5? I believe it should be a Slayer match.
I certainly
That
hope
was
so.
Hey, some
Aquarius.
Let's go.
Oh my god, what a perfect way to end a series on Aquarius Slayer. We say it every time, but it never becomes less true. Like, you win on Aquarius, you deserve to win on Aquarius. There is no, oh, we got rolled, oh, we got spawn trapped, oh, X, Y, and Z. This is all about mechanics. This is all about team play. And it's all about making sure you know where you need to be and getting that mid control.
Yeah, and for Santa's hit squad, they're basically rolling in here, feeling themselves with 2 decisive wins in the last objective ones. But going back to that Slayer on Solitude, Sneaky Snowmen were essentially basically running away with that one. So if you're on the side of Sneaky Snowmen, you're definitely conjuring up whatever was happening on that Slayer Solitude and hoping to kind of get the thing, get the other team down and start really pushing through here, as it is an even balanced map, but it can go snowbally really quick if you continue to apply the pressure and collapse on damage.
Absolutely. And, I think it's hard to shake off those kind of losses. But then again, just say to yourself, hey, we won the last Slayer, and we're going to win this one too.
Exactly. Go in there with that confidence. Fake it till you make it. As right now, both teams able to go across and get top mid control here. Amazing C4. Not able to get the QT, but able to get some cleanup kills on Bounty down there. 2 go down for Santa's hit squad. Is now Snowman up 3-1. It's an early lead, but it's definitely something you want to be working with here in this map 5 grand finals Halo Fun Time mixed tournament extravaganza.
Absolutely, and this is an opportunity for players to really kind of make a name and make their impact known. And I mean, that might not be going like 10-5 or getting 15 kills, right? This could be like wham, going like neutral, like in this kind of lobby. That would be huge. Same with Gray, like Joe. Them keeping things tight. Keeping themselves alive. Could be the difference between a win and a loss for their team.
Exactly. It's almost like an adjusted performance. Some of these players here, they're playing, higher CSR lobbies. So they're definitely seeing a whirlwind in terms of the competition and some things they're not totally used to seeing, and just hanging in there and doing what's right for your team could be all the difference in trying to get the dub.
Absolutely. And, a lot of it also comes down to the ability of your high CSR players to pass off, to call, say, hey, live for a second, or hey, let's slow down, or let's hold blue base for a minute, and just kind of work for picks, because those are the crucial things you need to impart on players like me, who sometimes get a rush of blood to the head.
Exactly. The end game leader is a really crucial position, and just because you have the higher CSR doesn't mean that you could just go off and willy-nilly do what you want to do. And that's kind of the beauty of Halo, 4v4 Halo in this environment. It is a team-based game through and through. It doesn't matter what your CSR level is. It's just really great to see Halo Funtime putting on a mixed tournament here and getting a lot of people the opportunity to play.
Absolutely. And yeah, that was big, like pushing Amazing C4 back. He's been having a very good opening to the game here, and you know, being able to put so much pressure on him that he backed down is almost as good as a win there.
Yeah, he's freaking,
Wow.
he is zipping around here. He is cracked out. He has got the Mountain Dew flowing right now as he's going off to a hot start at 7-3 now. And look at him, he's a madman, just looking around, gets the perfect killing spree. Huge shout out to C4. You know, he's been grinding away here over the last couple weeks and definitely looking to compete, as well as Cass. So just a great guy all around.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, he's definitely doing a better job, you know, in the former at the moment, and I can't wait for him to have the opportunity on HFT to do the latter.
Exactly. Yeah, well, hopefully we can get him in here on the booth as we look to do some more of these tournaments. So thank you all who have tuned in so far and you've been with us this whole ride. We got map 5 here, close game, only a 1-kill lead for Sneaky Snowman, led by Amazing C4, who's currently 9-3, leading the charge, and he's loving the stream right now in the limelight. He's definitely performing and putting some damage down. Eventually he goes down with the caster Jinx as always. But now we're moving in a little bit to the halfway mark here, and that's really when the Slayer is going to start kind of getting a little ticky-tacky, a little bit slowed down, a little bit of something to this, and ooh.
Gives here and there now. Things are getting, yeah, a bit like, as you say, ticky-tacky. You know, bit disconnected from the team there for that piv. So wasn't able to be traded out quickly. But we are still level here as Bud backs off to try to live.
And just
I think the call may have come.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I think the call came in there for a moment to just hold blue. Like, we're all spawning blue. Let's just hold blue because they're feeling hot at the moment. So that can only last 10-15 seconds, but it can give you a chance to get a breather, you know?
Yeah, it's a
Get
little
your
bit.
whole team together.
It's like it's kind of a trap that you set up, really. Like, the other team is super aggressive and they're all up in your face. You can kind of turtle in a little bit and let them run in. As long as you put all the guns on them, you'll usually come out on top. So it is a good way to counter the aggressiveness. And Sneaky Snowman now out to a 4-kill lead. Santa's hit squad looking to try to make something happen here. As they're stuck over here on Fridge, they're split. They got 2 on Fridge and 2 over on Util side, but they're still making it work. Amazing C4 coming into the frame, upset that he's not on the stream. He wants to get involved. He's already back.
I mean, at 13-5, I mean, you'd want to be like, you know?
Exactly. And not only is he doing that, but if you see on the left there, he is pinging everything. The kill feed is lighting up with all of his pings. I imagine he's leading the charge in the comms, and look at him, he's trying to go for the ninja. And I don't blame him at this moment.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, this game currently is very much being dictated by Sneaky Snowman. They are setting the pace, and it's being played that way. Now, at the moment, like, they haven't really gotten too much of a lead as a result of that. So, like, Santa's hit squad can be like, you know, a bit secure in that, but you know, with 2 kills the difference, like, this is still anyone's game. But I've got to say, it has to have done a world of good for the confidence of Sneaky Snowman after those last 2 games to have such a hot start.
Oh yeah, just a little bit of a break, you know, you can kind of get the little bit of the anxiety, you know, demons or voices, if you will, you know, talking about reverse sweep as they whisper it into your ear. But they came out here and started going at him with a vengeance. It's like you said, you know, earlier they did win the Slayer, so they've been dictating a bit of the pace here, but Santa's hit squad able to stick with them all the way through.
Absolutely. And like, now we're all level, you know, things are really getting like tense now, I think. And the problem here now is Gray is a bit disconnected now, unable to kind of lean on his teammates. But at the moment, it's not too much of a problem as he is anchoring somewhat. getting shots into Bud could give Joe the opportunity to get a kill, which I believe has happened. Yeah, Joe picks up that kill onto Bud, another great player during the TCS. And things are going crazy.
Yeah, Resolute Gray anchoring the spawns here in the back of the base,
this is a
laying
problem.
damage down. Runs into a 1v1. A
Gets naded out.
crazy trade. I don't know where that name came from, but anyway, a trade goes
Teammates.
down. Yeah, I think it was a
There was no faith in that moment. Just threw a nade in there. Was like, yeah, both of you will die, and that's fine.
That's fine.
And that's the sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Dang, I know, right? And look at this, we're still 39-39. I don't think any team has had more than about a 2 or 3 kill lead. Is now, it's literally just trade city back and forth here. Bud trying to regen his shields here. They have a lone straggler here trapped in the util.
Oh, Bounty dead. No, Bounty not dead. Bounty QT. Let's go. Joe now does go down top mid, but that is kept in check with a kill out by Jen. So Odds now needs to live. 14 and 10. So really putting up numbers here, but traded out again. 42-42. These teams don't know anything but how to trade with each other. It's ridiculous. They're doing so much good work, but down goes Gray. And with 5 kills now remaining, the lead is 3 kills, and it's going to take a lot of work here to come back from this.
Here it is. I think we're getting a little bit of it here. It's a bit of the end game. As his squad gets another kill, down by 3. Ooh, Bud, huge crucial kills, huge double kill. Only need 1 more kill
and now
left.
It's all Bounty. Bounty, you need to live.
Bounty.
Oh, he's going to be collapsed on her. Oh, but Odds TV is there to sway the push. So, I mean, I don't know. There could still be a swing in the tail here, but no, that's it.
Amazing
Our
C4 again.
Yeah, and our mini tourney champions are the Sneaky Snowman.
The not so sneaky Snowman making a big presence here throughout the tournament, coming out of the winners bracket, facing a game 5 in the grand finals, but ultimately closing it out in the end with some great performances across the board. In particular, amazing C4 there on game 5. He showed up when it mattered most and delivered for his team. So huge kudos to him. Huge kudos to the other team, Santa's Hit Squad, coming out of the losers bracket, coming out, being scrappy, making do with what they got. So just great performances across the board and lots of great competition in terms of Halo tonight.
Absolutely, and I can't wait to watch the VODs of all the other teams who were playing when I was playing, because, man, if they're anything like this series was, I mean, it's going to be some proper good watch. Gotta say, of course, thank you so very much to Sozer, our brilliant producer, bringing us all these beautiful graphics and keeping us ticking throughout this entire endeavor. So big shout out to Sozer, and a huge shout out to Sneaky Snowman and all of our competitors today, because really, the winner was fun.
The winner is all of you.
Yes. Absolutely. And of course, thanks Clutch for casting like all of this. And unfortunate that you didn't get the opportunity to finish out on this fantastic series. But yeah, legend as well, C4 in the chat. Man, I mean, legend in the name, legend in the game, right? I mean, really showed up there in that game 5, and wow, fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. I couldn't have said it all better. I'll just double down on all the things that you said. Just fantastic for have this opportunity to come out here and do this, and I look forward to doing more of them.
Absolutely, Silva. Like, always a pleasure. I know it was a short one, but I'm glad as well. Thanks for everyone who subbed at the last second. We were very close. To kick off when, we needed a couple of people in. And thank you so much for coming in. I believe Sneak was one of them. C4 was another. And there was this other guy as well who didn't do very well in the games, but, he was there anyway. But yeah. And, And thanks for all the teams. There's only the finest vibes. GG's all around. And yeah, hey, can't wait for the next one. Yeah, so thanks everyone.
Yeah.
Anything left to say, Silva?
Nah, just thanks for tuning in, and yes, don't be afraid to tune into the next one and to join Halo Fun Time to get a piece of the action and whichever you're trying to look for. And yeah, that's been it for me. I've been one of your hosts, Silva Fox, and I'm always happy to be here and be a part of this and join alongside Delta. Any parting words? Oh, look at this guy from across the
Love you
pond.
guys. Love HFT. love doing this. It's been a long time in the works, as we always say, and thanks to Krabs, thanks to My Shot, all the everyone working behind the scenes to get this thing going, and yeah, good night. Have a
Until
good
next
one.
time.
Hasta luego.